Wade, woo! Stop mistreating Uncle Lou!
Okay, then. Oh, Tennessee almost picked that off. Got Tennessee and Mizzou over here. Just started. Missouri's got the ball. 4th down. They got a punt. Michigan and Wisconsin kicking off now. Looks like Michigan's going to get the ball first. And Lee Corso has picked the Dogs again. He just put the dog head on. So Lee Corso picked the Dogs in week 1, too. The Georgia-Clemson game. He put the UGA thing on, whatever the hell. And he did it again today, too. Georgia's going to win even though Stetson Bennett is playing. I don't know if they'll cover the 16.5. I did bet Georgia this morning at 16.5, though. Line went down 2 points overnight, so when you woke up this morning, you knew Stetson Bennett was starting. Vegas knows everything before anybody else knows it. So when the line went down 2 points overnight, that was a dead giveaway that Stetson Bennett was starting. Georgia will still win the game, no problem. So as far as those of you that are here just to troll me about Stetson Bennett, he's not any good, and he can't beat an elite team. Luckily, Arkansas is not elite; they're just really good. So this is no problem here. I'm not concerned. In fact, I couldn't be any less concerned. So just keep that in mind. I'll read as many comments as I can, mostly during commercial breaks, and of course, I'll read every super chat and every PayPal that you guys send for sure. So if you want to troll me, if you want to make fun of me, if you want to call me fat, whatever it is you want to do, super chat or PayPal is the best way to do it because I will see it and I will read it. And then you can run to recess tomorrow and tell everybody you trolled Uncle Lou live on live stream. Georgia about to take the field here, about to break through the black G. Here they come. Come on, dogs. Come on, dogs. Big Jordan Davis got the chain around his neck. Look at Darnell. Go get him, Darnell. Darnell Washington playing today at tight end. Tyke Smith's supposed to play some at safety today. So we get 2 guys back today that we haven't had all year. So that's some good news at least. JT Daniels is, I don't know about this JT Daniels. You signed a guy off a knee injury. It takes him 2 years to rehab a knee injury that most people are over in 6 to 8 months. Then he hurts this part of his body, then he hurts this part of his body, and I don't get it. Yeah, he played the first quarter against Vandy and looked amazing. We were up 35-0. They take him out. There's no way he got hit in practice this week. There's no way. So I don't know what he did this week to hurt himself, but he somehow managed to do it. But it looks like Georgia has went out and got their own Tua. Unfortunately, that's what JT Daniels is. He's the new Tua. The guy is injured 8 days a week. It's unfortunate, but that is what it is. Because there are games in the future that Georgia will not win with Stetson Bennett, period. If you're a Georgia fan, we're not going where you want to go with Stetson Bennett. It's just not happening, and that's Kirby Smart's fault. You got 3 quarterbacks on the roster. 2 of them are 5 stars. 1 of them is a very highly rated, highly recruited 4-star. And you're looking everybody in the face and telling us that a 5'7" walk-on is the second best quarterback on this team. I mean, you're pissing down our leg and telling us it's raining. Either you don't know how to coach and develop these QBs out of high school, or you're severely missing on every single quarterback you recruit. One of those 2 things is true, but Georgia is not winning a national title with Stetson Bennett at quarterback. It's just not happening. I don't care what you think about Stetson Bennett. I don't care that he's from South Georgia. I don't care if you're from South Georgia and you grew up next door to him. I don't care. I like Stetson Bennett as a person. I'm sure he's a great guy. But you're not winning a national title with Stetson Bennett. It's not happening. He wouldn't start on any other team in the SEC, period. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. Bama Mike, thank you for hitting the super chat at the start of the show. He says, good luck, dogs. I'm smoking some swine for you as we speak. Woo pig chewy. All right, so just about to get underway here in Athens. Pigskin Pete's here, Hufferbilly Paul's here, Raj is here, Golden Blue Man is here, JC is here, but they're all hiding in the living room for now. I'm sure they'll be in here. I'm sure they'll be in and out of here, though, throughout the day. Shout out to everybody who's in here, though. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Will, Dalton from T-Town, JR, Auburn fan, Melissa, Wilkie, Vodka Drinker, Joe Dirt, KC, Lando, Greg, Jim, Mark, Baylor Man, Melissa, Mark Anderson, Husker Gray, Bad Dog, Crimson Bray, Spectral Tiger, UJ71, Ben Dupree, Bama Matt, JR. Good morning to you. UJ71, thank you for the super chat. And Ben Dupree, go Dogs, Lou. Yeah, go Dogs. Dogs set to receive. Kickoff goes out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Dogs will take over 1st and 10 on their own 25. And Stetson Bennett, the fourth Christ, will lead the Georgia offense out onto the field, unfortunately. Start TJ Finley. I don't blame you for wanting that, Ben. Bo Nix is hot doo-doo. And, of course, Uncle Lou's been telling you that for 3 years in a row. It's good to see that the Auburn fans have finally come to realize that themselves. Blow Dix is absolutely terrible. They should start TJ Finley, 100%. I still think LSU is going to win the game, but TJ Finley, I think, gives them a better shot. Stetson Bennett in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Zeus in the backfield. Stetson Bennett keeps it, gets outside, picks up some blocks downfield, and gains 9 yards on 1st down. Stetson Bennett with the run. Raise your hand if you think it's a good idea, knowing that JT Daniels is too hurt to play, to have Stetson Bennett running around like a maniac on the first play of the game. Raise your hand if you think that's a good idea. 2nd and 1 now for the Dogs. Stetson throws, complete. Ladd McConkey, and now he's hurt. Goddamn MASH unit, man. Did you get it? Ladd McConkey hurt on the his first catch of the game. Get him out of there. Arian Smith's already out. He's a slot receiver. Who you gonna put in there now? Dominic Blaylock, he's a slot receiver. Oh, he's still hurt too. That's right. We've got no wide receivers, no quarterbacks. We might only win this game by 14. Maybe it just knocked the breath out of him. I don't know. No Darnell Washington yet, but he is expected to play today. Jermaine Burton in the game now. Handoff, Zeus. Big hole. Up the middle. Running people over. 10 yards. Grown man. Zeus. Let's go. Let's go. Was Zeus a Greek god or a Roman god?
I think he was a Greek god.
But he's an Athens god now. Well, Athens is Greek, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It is?
Yes.
He must be a Greek god then. Let's go, Zeus. Let's go. Come on, Dogs. 7-0 Tennessee up over Missouri already. What is this, a pick six? No. 7-0 though. Tennessee's up on Mizzou. 1st and 10, Dogs. Zeus again. Not much room this time. Falls forward for maybe a yard. Run off left tackle that time. Be 2nd and 9 now. 13 minutes to go first quarter. Why is Bennett playing? Because JT Daniels is the new Tua. He's perpetually hurt / injured. I don't know. Apparently he's injured. I thought he was just hurt, but apparently he's injured. Of course, if you're hurt, you can play. If you're injured, you can't. Your Pop Warner football coach should have told you that. Okay, great that was pass interference, but that was a terrible fucking that was a bad decision to throw that ball. First and 10 now for the Dogs. They are on the Arkansas 25-yard line. Bennett under center this time. Zeus lined up in the backfield behind him. Bunch formation to the top of the screen. One receiver to the bottom. Quick throw. Caught. Nope. Dropped. Tried to hit him on a slant. It was a good throw. Hit the guy right in the hands and he dropped it. Justin Robinson. Hands like feet. Congratulations, buddy. I guess that's what happens when our top 4 wide receivers have been injured since last June. Oh, my God. 2nd and 10 now for the Dogs. James Cook tries to get to the outside, gets the corner. First down, James Cook. Good run. Good run. Big run there for James Cook. Picks up 12 or 13 yards on 2nd and 10. That moves the chains. Got outside the corner there. He's got a lot of speed. A lot of speed.
Oh, it's about the same.
Is it? First and 10 now for the Dogs inside the red zone. On the 12. Zeus up the middle, jump cut. Makes a man miss, runs into a wall after a gain of about 3, though. It's going to be 2nd and 7 now. 2nd and 7. Second and 7 now. James Cook goes in motion now. He's going to line up wide on the bottom of the screen. Stetson Bennett in a shotgun all by himself. 5 wide here. Back to throw. Fires. Caught. Just short of a first down. Just short of a first down. I think that was Ladd McHonky again. Good to see him back in the game. He got hurt on the second play of the game. Must have just knocked the breath out of him. He's back in. Makes the catch here down inside the 5-yard line. And it's going to be about a yard to go for a first down, but they're on the 3 or 4 yard line. They can get a first down without scoring. 3rd and 1 from the 3. 3rd and 1 from the 3. From the 2.5, really. 3rd and half a yard. Zeus is in the backfield, Bennett in a shotgun. Snap. Hands to Zeus up the middle. Touchdown! Woo! Come on, Dogs!
Hell yeah, there we go.
Let's go! Let's go! Arkansas ain't no good. Look at Lou bragging about being an overrated Arkansas team. Yeah, the same overrated Arkansas team that you dumbasses have spent 7 days telling me was going to beat Georgia. That was when you thought JT Daniels was playing. You idiots woke up this morning to the Stetson Bennett news and been trying to troll me all day. Not going to work. Don't need JT Daniels to beat Arkansas. I told you. Arkansas is a good team, not a great team. Stetson Bennett can beat good teams. He's got enough talent around him. This game's over already. This game's over already. I might as well end the damn stream. I might just end the stream. This game's over. The only point watching this game now is if you bet on it. That's all. To see if Georgia can cover. This shit is over. Arkansas defense. Hot doo-doo. What's up, buddy? How'd it go? 8-2. 6-2. That's awesome, buddy. How'd you do? Yeah, did you play? What position did you play? Oh, the whole game? Okay, cool. Yeah, who scored? Wow. Yeah. Did y'all just play really, really good, or was that team really, really bad? Yeah. And when's the next game? All right. Are you watching the Georgia game? Oh, okay, cool. They just scored. Yeah, they're up 7-0. Yeah. All right. Well, look, y'all have fun. Get some rest before your next game, and call me when it's over. Okay? Oh, that'll be fun. All right, yeah, that'll be fun. All right. Call me after the next one. All right, buddy. Bye. That was Lou Jr. He's out of town at a soccer tournament. They won their first game 6-2. So shout out to Lou Jr. Nerds down 14. Nerds down 14-0 already? Dang, I thought they might beat Boston College today. Tennessee is still up 7-0. No score. Michigan and Wisconsin. 10 minutes to go in the first quarter of that one. The Biscuit says time for Jordan Davis to eat. I couldn't agree more. He looks pretty hungry too.
Well, we made that look easy, didn't we?
Oh, right down the field.
Not fucking right down. I mean, just
No problems.
fucking
Yeah.
hot out through butter, son.
Yeah. We'll see if we're going to find out if this KJ Jefferson can run the ball.
Oh, I know. I'm ready to see what's going on. I'm ready
Yeah.
to see what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Raj, people, what's going on? That just looks smooth, and believe it or not. How about the fucking play Bennett runs off for a fucking 10-yard run?
Yeah.
What the fuck happened?
But I'm thinking, is that a good idea though?
I'm
You know what
saying-
happens if he gets hurt?
Yeah, I know we're fucked.
Carson Beck comes in.
Yeah, and it's run ball city.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
You see the Georgia Tech score?
14-0. We ain't never seen a game.
We need to.
What? They're already up 14-0?
I will lose that one too.
They're already up 14-0?
No,
They're
they're
losing 14-0.
Oh.
And we picked Boston College.
And poor Sea Dog went to the damn game.
Oh, you did? And they're already up 14-0?
No, we picked Georgia Tech, and they're losing. We had that on that parlay too, didn't we? Yeah. So far we'd be over 2. Yeah. That's amazing. Wilkie, what's up, buddy? Thank you for the super chat. It sucks missing out on kids while working. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Me and all of his soccer games are out of town. They're always either in Columbia or Atlanta. So even when it's not football season, we rotate taking him on his soccer trips, and it was her turn to take him this weekend anyway. Arkansas receives the kick. They're going to make it out to about the 17-yard line and get tackled there. They're going to take over 1st and 10. Georgia up 7-0. Went right down the field on their first possession like Arkansas wasn't even there. Like shit through a tin horn, too. It was just that easy. It looks like the crowd showed up on time like Kirby asked them to, which is good. I was worried about that too with game day being there. A lot of people will stay at game day till noon, and you don't get into the stadium till 12:30 or 12:45. 1st and 10 for Arkansas. They're in a shotgun with 2 running backs, and it's going to be a false start right off the jump for Arkansas.
Back them up, baby.
What's up, Joshua? I'm coming here to jinx the dog.
We're going to watch the Clemson game tonight. Boston College, right? Yeah, Boston College.
You'll never be invited back, Pete.
I know.
1st and 15 now after the false start. Another one. Back him up again. You can see him pointing at his ear. He can't hear. Sam Pittman, that's your offensive line, son. That's your offensive line, Sam Pittman. Wait, dang! Sam Pittman's offensive line is screwing everything up. Damn, come on, Sam. What are you doing, buddy? Letting Arkansas down. My God. Arkansas and Bill Clinton would be extremely disappointed. Come on, dogs. 1st and 20. Boy, the crowd is into it. You got to give them credit. You don't always get that for a noon game, but they're loud today. Handoff. Cuts it up inside. Nowhere to go. Gains a yard or 2. It's going to be 2nd and 18 now.
No, sir.
Nolan Smith in on the tackle. A couple other dogs. Come on, dogs. Somebody get on that quarterback's ass. Let's go. Get on that quarterback's ass. Let's go. Get on him. Boom! Yes! Yes, big Jalen Carter got his ass. Oh, no, who is that? That's Devontae Wyatt, ain't it? Get on that ass. Every offense that Georgia's played is ranked to 100 and something. Yeah, because they played Georgia, you fucking dumbasses. Why do you think they're ranked so bad? Georgia ain't played no offense. Nobody with no offense. Wait till they play Arkansas. 3rd and 24 from the goal line. 4th and 24, and they're going to have to punt from the back of their own end zone. Good luck with that. I don't know what else to tell you. That defense is something serious. Georgia ain't played nobody. Georgia hadn't been tested. Georgia's not going to be tested. There's nobody that can test Georgia. Jesus Christ. Remind me when it gets close to 1 o'clock so we need to keep an ear out on the door for the barbecue. What kind of flag did they throw? Boy, look at this guy. He's back right up to the end zone. This snap better be good. I wonder if they're going to go after it or try to set up a return. I would go after it here. Yeah, they came after it. He didn't get there, though. Gets the punt away. Pretty good punt, too. Back to the 50. Caught. Kearis Jackson to the 45. Up near the 40. A flag comes down, too. It looks like a block in the back or something, probably. That's usually a block in the back or something. No, Devin Dixon, the Georgia defense is not any good. It's just that every offense we play is no good. Ask any comment section troll and they'll tell you. Scott Kerr says he's eating pulled pork sliders and skinning hogs today. We're having pulled pork, hash, and rice and potato salad. It's on the way now. It's supposed to be delivered at 1 o'clock, so it'll be here soon. I boiled peanuts this morning. We got a meat and cheese tray out there. We got peel and eat shrimp out there. What else do we have out there?
Some dip. What kind of? Oh.
7-layer dip.
7-layer dip.
We got it all. We got it. We're so set up here. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. All right, Stetson Bennett back out now. It's about on the Arkansas, no, on their own 39-yard line. James Cook, woo! Boy, ran a man over. Picks up 5 or 6 yards on first down. He's second about 4 now. Big Darnell Washington was in the game on that play. That looks like his first play, I think. So Darnell Washington did get in the game on that last play. They're going to work him in slowly, just like they've done the other 45 players on our team who are injured. The reason Auburn's schedule is so hard every year is because they're not very good, and most of the teams that they play are. McIntosh, big hole up the middle, picks up another 5 or 6 yards. Good enough for a first down, moves the chains. That was 2nd and 3, right? Yeah, so it should be first down now. Nice cut back there to pick up an extra 3 or 4 yards. 1st and 10, Dogs. 8:20 to go in the first quarter. Georgia up 7-0. Arkansas went 3 and out on their only possession. Georgia scored a touchdown on its only possession. Bennett in the shotgun. Looks like Kendall Milton in the backfield. Gets the handoff right up the middle again. Picks up another 7 or 8 yards. This is easy. This is easy. This is just too easy. This is way too easy. This is just way too easy. 7-3 now, Tennessee up on Missouri. Missouri has kicked a field goal. Still no score in the Michigan-Wisconsin game. 7:34 to go in the first quarter of that one, and Wisconsin's got the ball deep in their own territory. Incomplete pass on 3rd and 10. They'll have to punt. 2nd and 4 for the Dogs now. Bennett in the shotgun. James Cook stands beside him. The ball is snapped. Delayed handoff to Cook. Tries to make a man miss. They wrap him up. He's going to pick up a yard or 2, but that's going to bring up 3rd down for the Dogs now. And looks like about 2 yards to go. We'll see if Georgia can convert here on 3rd down. Vodka Drinker says, I remember when McIntosh was an excellent computer for stock trading. I remember that too. Barely though, but I do remember that. You had to have you a Macintosh. Nick Koenig, thank you for the super chat, sir. He says, if OSU loses to Rutgers today, I'll feel violated. I think Ohio State will win the game, but I like Rutgers in the points to keep it close. Rutgers is a 15-point underdog If I bet that game, I'll take Rutgers plus 15. Georgia doesn't gain a damn inch. Gain nothing on 3rd and 2. That's going to bring up 4th and 2. Let's see what they're going to do here. I would go for it here. You've been running it down their throat on every play except for that one. I would go for it here. Arkansas offense didn't do much on their first. Yep, let's see. Kirby leaves the offense on the field. Let's see if they're just going to try to draw them off sides or if they actually run a play. It's 4th and 1 from the 36-yard line. They need about a half a yard for a first down. Snap. Zeus picks up the first down. Not much more, but did get the first down. That's going to move the chains. 1st and 10 Dogs. Let's go. 1st and 10 Dogs. Not a lot of room, but he needed a half a yard. He got about a whole yard. Moves the chains. Waikiki, thank you, buddy. He says, Lou in college football got me out of bed first time in about a week. You been sick, Wilkie? I didn't even know that. Well, I hope you get to feeling better. College football should make you feel better. Always makes me feel better. Tennessee just scored 14-3. 1st and 10 now for the Dogs. Back to throw. Stetson looks, fires deep down the sideline. Man, wide open, caught down to the 5-yard line. Kenny McIntosh out of the backfield. Catches a deep pass down the right sideline. The wheel route right out of the backfield, ran right by a linebacker wide open, caught it on about the 12-yard line, pushed out of bounds at the 5. 1st and goal, Dogs. They give it back to McIntosh on first down. He drives to about the 2, down at about the 1-yard line, but there is a flag on the play here. There is a flag. Arkansas defense playing bend, don't break. Have to send more than 3, says Tyler Gilbert. Thank you for the super chat. Not sure that it matters what Arkansas's defense will do, but if they don't change something up, this is definitely going to be another blowout, which won't surprise Uncle Lou. It'll only surprise everybody that thinks Georgia's terrible because they only beat Vandy 62-0, which unfortunately is a majority of people. 1st and goal. Penalty must have been on Arkansas. First and goal, Dogs on the 2-yard line. Kendall Milton in the backfield now. Bennett under center. Hands to Milton. Right up the gut. Going to be about a yard short. Gained a yard. To be 2nd and goal now from just inside the 1-yard line. Richard, sorry I missed that super chat. What barbecue are y'all getting? Lou, Shane's, Mike? We're getting Chef Red. Chef Red today.
What did we just say earlier? Sending Jordan Davis in.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, we were talking about this earlier, putting Jordan Davis in on offense. I wish they would let Jordan Davis score. Now, I don't know if they're going to let him block or let him score. Yeah, he's on the line of scrimmage, so it looks like he's going to be a blocker. But I would love to see Jordan Davis score a touchdown. It doesn't even have to be your team. When a fat defensive lineman scores,
man,
people just like to see
we love it, dude.
Yeah,
we love to see the big man get the ball.
Let the big dog eat.
Come on, baby.
2nd and goal. Commercial break, of course. Still no score. Michigan, Wisconsin. 14-3 now. Tennessee up there about to kick off.
Damn, you see Zamir knock that damn guy's
mouthpiece out.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Tennessee, look at this.
Tennessee up 14-3.
I didn't even pay no attention to the scores.
Well, I was paying attention to Georgia Tech Pitt, and now Tennessee.
Wow.
Look at that.
Austin says Arkansas looks like they hired Todd Grantham. Well, unfortunately, everybody that plays Georgia looks like they hired Todd Grantham. And double unfortunately, Florida actually did hire Todd Grantham. Those dumb Dan Mullen's a genius, though. Dan Mullen's a great head coach. Did y'all know Dan Mullen's the only elite head coach in the history of college football that has a 2-29 record against top 10 teams?
These guys' players learning how to bicycle ride each other too.
I can't wait to show that. I can't wait to get down.
Look at Missouri.
And show that.
Damn, they might be going right down the field.
Missouri just picked up a big play there into Tennessee territory. They trail 14-3. Still no score. Michigan, Wisconsin. Jordan Davis is a BBM. I don't know what that
I need to
is.
see this play. I want them to put
ram it all the way in.
Arkansas is overrated, though. Yeah, I can't.
Well, he
Yeah,
took
that's
the
all
ball.
we're gonna hear starting now, probably. But all week Arkansas was beating us because we suck. Georgia sucks. They haven't played anybody. We're bragging about a meaningless Clemson win and beating Vandy 62-0. Arkansas is the first true test. They're a legit team. They're beating Georgia. Now here we are, 10 minutes into the first quarter, and the motherfuckers is in hiding. Or now they're trying to say Arkansas is overrated, which I told you all week this is what was going to happen. Nobody listens to me. My animals don't even listen to me.
Yeah, Jordan Davis lined up the block. I wish they put him at them.
Well, who's gonna be fullback? They should put in another defensive lineman for the fullback.
They had Channing Tilden, I think. What you lose your smokes?
Go around yourself.
Just look on the table over there. You can have one of mine. They had to take a fucking commercial, didn't they?
Of course.
All right, here we go.
Let's roll. Let's roll, dogs.
Yeah, I think JC's in there. All right, here we go, dogs.
All right, dogs are huddled up on the 5-yard line. Kendall Milton in at running back. Jalen Carter in the game now.
Okay,
Another defensive tackle.
Yeah, they left Jason.
Jordan Davis in the game. They got Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis in on offense. That's about 700 pounds worth of human beings.
That's USDA grade beef, son. What are you talking about?
That's more than Raj.
Jordan Davis lit his ass.
Yeah, look at that. Boom.
Now next time, they gotta hand him the ball next time. Next time they gotta reward him and let him run it through the hole. But touchdown, dogs. Kendall Milton runs behind big Jordan Davis.
That was pretty.
Georgia scores. They go up 13-0 with an extra point coming up.
Kendall's gonna ask for him all the time. Bam.
Boy, Jordan, look at this. This ain't even right.
This ain't even right, man.
Bam.
Oh, that was Jalen Carter,
That was
not
Jalen
Jordan
Carter,
Davis.
yeah.
That was Jalen Carter. Jordan Davis was lined up on the line. All right, here comes the extra point now. Snap, hold, kick. It's good. Dogs go up 14-0. Still the first quarter, though.
Man.
Will the Dogs cover by the end of the first quarter? Maybe. Of course, they did that last week against Vandy. But anyway. To anybody that's telling us to sit down, no. I've never sat down during a football game. And Tennessee's trying to do something here. What was that? Tennessee just scored again. Long touchdown. I didn't see the beginning of the play, so I don't know if that was a punt return or an interception or... No, it was a running play. A 92-yard touchdown run. 92-yard touchdown run for the Voltards. Shout out to the Voltards. 92-yard touchdown run for the Voltards, though.
What'd you think about that big nutsack call Kirk made on 4th down finally?
That was a good call.
About damn time, man.
Yeah.
You listen what the general tell you now.
I didn't see fucking Tennessee being 21.
They just had a 92-yard touchdown
Yeah, I
run.
just seen that, yeah. That's why I come in here and I heard you.
Tennessee up 21-3 over Mizzou. No score, Michigan, Wisconsin. 4:26 to go in the first quarter. Flea flicker from Michigan going deep. Man's open in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Wow.
Touchdown, Michigan, man. Shout out to Jim Harbaugh, the most constipated human being on earth. Michigan's going to take a 7-0 lead here over Wisconsin in the first quarter.
I don't think I've ever seen him call a play like that. Maybe he is actually embracing the college.
I know Nate the Great has to be happy.
Oh, yeah. Look how the safety bit. Holy crap.
Can't wait for Georgia to stall out at the end of the year like they
You
always
bit
do.
hard.
Well, why the end of the year?
Man.
All week you said we were losing today. Now you're in here with the backpedaling bullshit. Who's here now? Who's here now? Maybe.
Used to be. Oh my
Well,
God.
we'll find out, I guess.
That was a pretty good play.
Who else was supposed to go today?
I thought this was supposed to be it. So.
When's Ballard coming? You not coming?
Some of the ladies don't want to be on camera, so they're not coming in here. Jalen Carter just slaughtered like 3 pigs on that. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. That was those were some serious pancake blocks there. Lou, you have offensive line there. Oh, we must be talking about Rise. Really, I know you're not talking about Gold and Blue, man. You ain't no offensive lineman. If you turn sideways, we can't even see you.
Probably like a 20th of me, maybe.
Georgia D is obviously going to get exposed, Lou. Yeah, Will. That's all I heard all week. Oh, look at Lou bragging about Georgia having the #1 ranked defense in almost every category on earth. Yeah, but let me ask you this, Lou. Who they played? Wait till they play Arkansas and get exposed. Exposed as what? Exposed yet again as the best defense in America? You people are literally retarded. Lou, did you find out who made that game day sign? I did. I put a picture of it up on Twitter and said, who did this? And the guy that did it commented on my tweet. Yeah, so I'm gonna send him something. A shirt or something.
Nice.
JR, thank you for the super chat, sir. He says, Arkansas already put the paper plate on the 50-yard line. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Next move is to hunch down like this and take a giant doo-doo in it, because that's all Arkansas is good for when they come to Athens to play the Dogs. Anybody that didn't see this coming is either football ignorant or they're so blinded by their hate of Georgia or Uncle Lou that they can't see straight. And honestly, it's probably both. It's probably both. Arkansas tries to get the corner, runs out of room. Now that could be a late hit. I hope they don't call it. They didn't. All right, that's good. No gain on first down. Ran out of real estate. It's going to be 2nd and 10 now for Arkansas on their own 7-yard line, 8-yard line, whatever it is, 7 or 8-yard line. 2nd and 9. Another handoff. No, KJ Jefferson keeps it. Looks to throw. Caught. Had a man open. Short of the first down. Big hit, too, by Trayvon Walker. First real positive play of the day for Arkansas. Picks up 4 or 5 yards, but there is a flag down. Now, somebody moved. I just don't know who it was. Oh, illegal man downfield for Arkansas. This is going to back them up. So, forget that play. Forget that play. Georgia's big brother, Alabama, will win again. Well, they have a game today too, don't they? I can tell you one thing right now. Arkansas is higher ranked than Ole Miss in every poll on earth. Georgia will beat Arkansas worse than Alabama beats Ole Miss. So do with that what you will. But that's just a fact. 2nd and 13 now from their own 4-yard line. KJ Jefferson shotgun standing in his own end zone. Snap. Back to throw. Fires. Caught. Wrapped up after a gain of 4 or 5. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 8 now. Did we figure out who was here?
Yeah, I checked.
Okay, the flag, that was 2nd down. That's the same exact one they ran last time, though. Too predictable. Can't do that.
Yes, it's the food.
It is the food?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh! Get off of me, bitch! 3rd down. They didn't get it, obviously. So it's going to be 4th down, and they're going to be punting now. KJ Jefferson tried to take off running. Nakobe Dean was having none of that. Sat his ass down quick, fast, and in a hurry. 4th and 9, and Arkansas is punting from its end zone again. Arkansas's had 2 possessions. Both have ended with Arkansas punting from their own end zone. They've yet to get a first down. Hello. Block! Yeah, 421. Okay, yeah, 421. See you in a minute. All right. Punt block, Georgia scored. Zeus scores the touchdown. Blocked by number 47, Jackson, a backup safety for Georgia. Oh, man. Well, the number of viewers on this stream is going to start to drop off drastically here because half the people on any one of these live streams are only here on a hope and a prayer that somehow Georgia might lose, and that's obviously not happening today. So shout out to everybody who's going to be dropping off because they can't troll me and it's not even the end of the first quarter. Y'all are weak. Yeah, I took Georgia minus 16.5 too. I would have bet it at 18.5, but when it went down 2 points this morning, I bet it. Blocked by number 47. Touchdown, number 3, Zeus, Zamir White. Man. Georgia ain't messing around. I said this last week, and I'm going to tell you again. Georgia's the best team in America right now.
Hey, 55-gallon drum ass whoop's coming, ain't it?
Oh, God, this is brutal,
Almighty,
bro. This is brutal. This is
Awesome,
brutal.
man.
I told you, Arkansas will still be good at 4 o'clock today, even after this beating. I told y'all that. Arkansas will still be a good team, but Georgia's a great team, and Arkansas just can't compete. There's just too big of a gap between the top 2, 3, 4 teams in America and everybody else. There's just too much of a gap there. This game was over before it started. We're beating Arkansas 21-0 in the first quarter with a backup quarterback. So I can cry or do whatever it is you feel like you might need to do. But this is just an absolute beatdown of another top 10 team. Where's the Florida fans at? Why can't Dan Mullen do this? I don't understand. Dan Mullen's 2-29. Actually, I think he's 2-30 now because he lost to Alabama a couple of weeks ago. Dan Mullen is 2-30 against top 10 opponents. Kirby Smart's beat 2 top 10 opponents just this year. And don't tell me, well, they're not ranked in the top 10 anymore. Well, that's how it works. A lot of those teams that beat Dan Mullen didn't finish the season ranked in the top 10. This is when you play them. When Dan Mullen has played a top 10 team, he's 2-30. It's absolutely pitiful, piss poor, and pathetic. Kirby Smart does nothing but beat these top 10 teams while these Dan Mullen nitwits run around like a chicken with their head cut off. It makes little to no sense to me. Georgia's the best team in America. That's just a fact right now. Now, the season doesn't end today, so that doesn't mean Georgia's winning a national title. But if you've watched football for the first 4 weeks of this season and you think anybody other than Georgia's the best team in America, then you don't know what you're looking at. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. Megan says, shout out to Will Muschamp special teams. Suck it, Rob Sanders. Rob Sanders. Don't make fun of Rob. He has a sports show on AM radio. He's very important. Arkansas will still have Walmart into Clinton's. That's true. And nothing will ever take that away because nobody wants to. Is that Nakobe Dean hurt? That's not Nakobe Dean. Who is that? That must be another 17. That wasn't Nakobe Dean, was it? Ask Raj to come in and cuss a little. I'll go get him, Scott. Hold on. But who has Georgia played, Caleb wants to know. That's a good Question. Who has Georgia? Georgia ain't played nobody. Who has Georgia played? Woo! Georgia defense or Georgia offense, which are you more proud of? The defense is clearly, the defense is the best defense in America. I love our offense. I think we have a top 10, top 15 offense, but the defense is on another level. KJ Jefferson keeps up the middle, gains 0. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. All right, let me go get Raj for you. Hold on. Raj. Pass caught on 2nd and 10. Didn't he step out of bounds a long time ago? Didn't he step out of bounds way back there? If not, that's piss poor effort by the defensive back, whoever that was, to not get him out of bounds there. That's pitiful. That was a pitiful defensive play there. Option from Arkansas. Jefferson keeps it. He's gone. 25. Almost down to the 20. There is a flag down, though. KJ Jefferson split 2 defenders right at the line of scrimmage and took off for about a 30-yard gain, but there is a flag down. Holding on the offense. I don't know what's happened to our defense here the last 2 plays, but they better get it out of their system, whatever it is. We don't allow touchdowns. That's not what we do. Roy Ramsdale letting everyone know that he doesn't know how to Google. It could be 1880, Roy. It could be 1880. It could be 1780.
I heard my request has been pressed.
Yeah, they request that you came in here and cuss a little.
Yeah, you can go fuck yourself, Arkansas. Get in here and run your fucking dick schnoz while you want to. I'll bend over and give you the goddamn goat right there. You see it? Huh? Kiss my ass. Look, I mean, you're getting fucking skull dragged all down the goddamn field. I mean, what? I mean, there's nothing else you can fucking say. I mean, that's all there is to it. I mean, it's not even the fucking end of the first quarter and you're getting fucking... How many yards they got? 20?
This is the 2nd week in a row Georgia's covered the spread in the first quarter.
I know.
That's pitiful.
I
Huh?
should have fucking
Oh.
bets. I mean, you're just getting absolutely fucking embarrassed. I mean, it's just... Everybody said, Arkansas was going to come in here and give Georgia a good game, and you're going to run down the field on defense, ain't gotten shit. Yeah, whatever. You can kiss my ass. Come on now.
Handoff up the middle, nowhere to go, going to be hit and stopped.
How the ball's out!
Uh-oh, I think Arkansas got it back.
Shit. Yeah, they got it back.
They gained about a yard there, fumbled the ball, but they fell right on top of
They
it.
get 3?
They don't want that. They don't want that. All right, into the first quarter. Dogs up 21-0. And lunch just got delivered. I'm going to go make a plate and I'll be right back. You want something?
No, I'm good.
Now what? Now what? Yeah. Barbecue, hash, and rice. You already know. You already know. Pulled pork, some hash and rice. There's some potato salad in there too. I'll get that in a minute. Man, what a shame that this game's over in the first quarter. Nathan in here making excuses already. We can't beat UJ and the refs. Calm down, it's only the first quarter. Yeah, I know. It's going to get a lot worse. It's going to get a lot worse. 21-0. What was my score prediction? 41-20? That still looks about right to me. Does the pork have the pink halos? I don't even know what that is. You think Georgia can keep them from coming back? I'm pretty sure. I would be shocked if anybody came back from a 21-point deficit against this Georgia defense. I would be absolutely shocked. Losing by 21 to being down 21 to Georgia is like being down 42 to almost anybody else. Georgia gives up an average of 6 points a game, and you want to know if I'm comfortable with a 21-point lead? Yes. The answer is yes. Second and 8, Arkansas throws a swing pass. Didn't gain much, a couple of yards. It's going to be 3rd and about 6 now. Receiver tried to get to the corner, but forced out of bounds. 3rd and long now for Arkansas and the Swine. Why is it so good? Oh, it's so good. KJ Jefferson runs for a first down. Runs over somebody. That is a big man, that KJ Jefferson. You know what he needs is a couple of big licks, and that'll calm his ass down. He gets hit a couple of times, he'll stop that running shit. 1st and 10 for Arkansas now on the Georgia 25. Handoff. Has a little hole up the middle, is going to gain about 4. 2nd and 6 now for Arkansas. Is that Cam? That's dollar store Cam Newton there. KJ Jefferson. If you go on the Wish app and order Cam Newton, that's what shows up. KJ Jefferson. 2nd and 6 now from the 21. KJ Jefferson looks over to the sideline. Looks like they're changing the play up. Shotgun. Handoff. Nowhere to go. Falls forward for maybe half a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 5 now for Arkansas. Right around the 20-yard line of UGA. Joe Dirt is an Arkansas fan. Why is that not surprising? 3rd and 5 from the 20. Arkansas moving some people around. 3 running backs in the backfield plus the quarterback. 1 running back goes in motion. Handoff. No, KJ Jefferson keeps it. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage and dropped. It's going to be 4th and 5. We don't give up touchdowns. I don't know if Arkansas didn't get the message. We'll let you have a field goal or 2 here and there, though. We don't give up touchdowns. We don't do that at Georgia. Well, enjoy this field goal attempt, Swine. Speaking of Swine, this is really good. This is really good. The kick is up. I don't think it's any good. He missed it. He missed it. Yeah. Hey, offense, defense, special teams. We already have a blocked punt. Now we have forced a missed field goal. I give Georgia all the credit for that missed field goal, too. Shout out to Will Muschamp. Hey! Y'all think Will Muschamp is the greatest special teams coordinator in college football? They all agreed with me, though. Of course, Will Muschamp has worked for UJ for the last 20 years. No matter who was signing his paycheck, he was working for UJ the entire time. Blow dicks, don't spam the comment section, please. No, if you don't get a response to whatever you typed the first time, that just means it wasn't a good troll attempt. It doesn't mean type it 15 times in a row. Dr. Ball says, I hope South Carolina gets beat. A couple of people on game day picked Troy to beat South Carolina today. Is that game on now? You want me to let me give some score updates. I'll give you some score updates. Oh, here's one of note. Georgia 21, Arkansas 0. 12 minutes to go in the second quarter. Wow, what a blowout. Michigan up 10-0 over Wisconsin. Tennessee up 28-3 over Mizzou. Pitt up 28-7 over the Nerds of Georgia Tech. What a shame. North Carolina up 14-0 over Duke. Purdue up 10-7 over Minnesota. TCU up on Texas. TCU beating Texas 14-13. Now that's more than a little alarming. Wake Forest up 10-7 on Louisville. And that's about it for games of note going on right now. How are y'all doing in the comments section? Are y'all hanging in there? Is everyone okay? Anybody need their emotional support blanket or one of those stress-relieving dogs? What are those things called?
Service dogs?
Yeah, you need an emotional support dog and a security blanket. Or y'all okay in that comment section in there? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I have a list of names from my comment section that's 2.5 miles long of everybody that told me Georgia's terrible and that Arkansas is beating us this week. I can't wait to see all your comments now saying how overrated Arkansas is and that Lou's an idiot for bragging about beating Arkansas. Who's a bigger idiot? Ask yourself this. Who's the bigger idiot? Me for bragging about beating Arkansas, or you for thinking Arkansas actually had a chance to win the game? James Cook up the gut on first down, picks up about 7. Going to be 2nd and 3, maybe 4, 2nd and 4. Lou got a support blanket in the room sitting in the corner. Yeah, but she loved me a long time, though. Don't you?
I'm just here for a good time.
Yeah, she loved me a long time. First and 10 now for the Dogs. On their own 32-yard line. Bennett in a shotgun. Zeus in the backfield now. Might be a false start here on the Dogs. Yep, it's going to back them up. Be 1st and 15 now for Georgia. Tiger Baskin wants to know about a cookie cake.
Yeah. That's the one for Pete.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they brought that in. Guess what else I got, Tiger Baskins? Cherry pie. Thank you, Tiger Baskets. Zadaway, thank you for the super chat, sir. He says, go Dogs. Big run, James Cook. Downfield, across midfield, into Swine territory. Moves the chains and then some.
That was a good run.
You know, I think I do a better Raj than Raj.
I think you do too.
Big play for the Dogs there. Second and 6 down for Georgia. They bring Zeus back into the game, Zamir White. Second and 6 on the Swine 45-yard line. Georgia lines up in a shotgun with Zeus in a pistol formation. Two receivers to the top of the screen. Brock Bowers down below. Hand off to Zeus. Picks up the first down and then some. Gains about 10 yards on second and 6. Moves the chains. First and 10 Dogs. Toby Cadenhead, thank you for the super sticker, sir. Thank you for tuning in and hanging out with us and watching the games today. Thank you for supporting the live show and the channel. I really appreciate it. Will C says, I'm going to have a fun day tomorrow following up on all the YouTube trolls. Yeah, well, that's a full-time job there. Zeus, woo-wee, got hog-tied after a gain of about 3 or 4, tapping him up around his neck area there. Kirby shot the jukebox, says Megan Megan. Must have heard it played a sad song, and then he cried. Bye. You're going to have to log into a different troll account now if you want to come back. Stetson Bennett hands off, but that didn't fool anybody that time. That's going to be a loss of 4 yards for McIntosh there. Entire offensive line forgot to block on that play. That was kind of sad looking there. That was kind of pitiful, really, is what it was. Were we sandbagging the run game? No, that doesn't exist in college football. All these people who always think these teams are hiding their offense or something is just ridiculous. Coaches play every game to win. Just so happens we're running the ball really well today. Maybe they finally got the offensive line figured out. They've been moving pieces around for the first 4 weeks of the season. Maybe they finally got it figured out. Bennett going deep down the sideline. It's going to be holding on Arkansas. Tried to hit A.D. Mitchell down the sideline. It's going to be holding on that number 17. Pass interference or holding. I don't know which they'll call. They could call either one. I keep on telling you guys that Wake Forest is making the playoffs. Savage Cabbage, there's a list of dumb shit a mile long that you've said, and that's somewhere in the middle of that list. Wake Forest is making the playoffs. Playoffs? 3rd and 10 for the Dogs now. On the Arkansas 34-yard line. 3 wide receivers. Bennett in a shotgun. Arkansas offsides by a mile. I mean, he was 6 yards offsides. I mean, that was real bad. Did they put Stetson Bennett on? Stetson Bennett has played the entire game. JT Daniels is out with a back injury. 3rd and 4 now for the Dogs after that offsides by Arkansas. Bennett back to throw. Good protection this time. Fires. Should have been intercepted. He threw it right in the middle of 3 Arkansas defenders. Stetson Bennett doing Stetson Bennett shit. It's going to be bring up 4th down. Boy, that was a terrible throw. A bad decision to even throw to begin with. It was all kinds of wrong. That's why Stetson Bennett can't beat an elite team. He can only beat good teams like Arkansas, because you throw that pass against some other teams and it's an interception.
The best Brunswick stew ever. Jesse and I both agree. And we have had a lot.
Yeah.
It is the best.
Really?
Oh, God.
I'm glad y'all like it. Because there's plenty of it in there.
I know, well, don't worry, ain't none now. One of them's already gone.
Oh,
Yeah?
well, there's
Oh,
another
good.
container.
No,
I'll get
not
it.
totally. It's about that much.
Oh, okay.
Let me go get something to drink. I'll be right back.
Right?
Oh, I couldn't
You
be
look at a
better.
little bit of a turd.
Me?
Turd.
Well, that was a dumbass pass right there.
It was.
That's why he can't beat elite teams. You throw that against some better teams, that's an interception.
I'm hoping they put, maybe he'll put Beck in. Maybe.
If this ass wouldn't kips up, we probably will see Beck in the second half some.
Yeah.
If they're up by 30 or something.
Just like every time they put Bennett in, he throws interception.
He makes a lot of good throws, but then he makes just a boneheaded thing like that where you're like, what? And the problem with a guy like Stetson Bennett is if you have a really good arm, sometimes you can get away with a bad decision. But Bennett doesn't have a strong arm. So when he makes a bad decision to throw the ball and the ball floats to get there, it just increases the chances that it's going to get intercepted, you know?
It looked like he was throwing directly to the defender.
Yeah, those 3 Arkansas guys standing right there. I was like, what are you doing, man? You can't make that throw there. I mean, that was dumb. That was real dumb. What you got there? You got some potato salad? Can I try it? I didn't try the potato salad. No, I'm sorry. James Peach, thank you for the super chat. He says, Dan Mullen's wife is riding on the back of Bobby Petrino's motorcycle. Oh, my God. What about Georgia's previous athletic director? Was it Dan Mullen's wife's panties that were found in the back of his car, or was that someone else's panties?
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah.
Who's that guy in the room with Uncle Luke?
Bulldog JC?
This is Bulldog JC from the comment section. He lives here in town with me. I've met him a time or two before, but his comment section name is Bulldog JC, so for those of you that recognize that name. Shoot, doop, doobie, DJ, boot. Thank you for that, Toby Cadenhead. Georgia kicks it out of the back of the end zone because they can, because Will Muschamp is the greatest special teams coordinator in the history of mankind. And Arkansas will take over on its own 25-yard line. Michigan up 10-0 over Wisconsin. First and 10 for Arkansas on their own 25. They trail Georgia 24-0. 7.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Arkansas runs up the middle, takes a huge hit after a gain of about 1 or 2. A big time hit. Be feeling that one in the morning. Oh, shoot! Arkansas costing my 500. I picked them to cover. Yeah, that was dumb. That was real dumb. Jefferson back to throw, rolls out, fires towards the sideline, caught, short of a first down. It's going to be third and about 2 or 3. It's like 2 to me. Yeah, 3rd and 2. Arkansas hurries back to the line. This smells like a KJ Jefferson run to me. Smells like a quarterback run to me. False start on Arkansas is going to make it 3rd and 7, though. So now you have to rethink that now.
See that comment?
The super chat? Yeah.
Eric says Christopher Cox made the dumbass comment of the day. I have to see this. Tennessee is terrible. Should have kept Butch Jones. Butch Jones is the best coach they've had since Phil Fulmer. That is true. That is true. He won 9 games in back-to-back seasons. That's remarkable. You know how hard it is to do that at Tennessee?
At least since the 90s.
3rd and 7. Let me watch this play, and then I'll get to the next couple of comments. Arkansas is in a shotgun on 3rd and 7. Running back goes in motion. KJ Jefferson throws it out to the running back. Not going to be anywhere to go. He's dropped for a loss of 3 or 4 yards on the play. Darion Kendrick with the tackle. Former Tater. Darion Kendrick would be the best player on Clemson's team right now, but they don't need him. That's all I was told all offseason. Darion Kendrick would be the best player on Clemson's team.
Wait a minute.
Oh, he's a criminal.
Hold up now. Wait a minute now.
Come on now. They said he was a criminal. Now that he's on our
How dare you disrespect Neck Roll like that? Neck Roll is the greatest tater of all time.
Taint roll.
Taint roll.
Yeah, Taint Roll. Yeah, Taint Roll.
Oh, that was scary
That's
right
a
there.
collar, bro.
Not sure what Karis Jackson was thinking there, other than maybe he wasn't thinking.
He was just going to let it.
He's going to go to the sideline and plead temporary insanity to Kirby Smart on that one.
I think he was thinking like some other folks are thinking.
Can't be held accountable on that.
Bet on Maryland.
Tux Card says, "Go Dogs." Think. Oh, that your wife behind you? No, no.
The Uber driver.
That's the Uber driver. Man, Lou, you were wrong about Mizzou. I picked Tennessee today. Seems like you were wrong about Lou. I don't know.
Only favored by 3.5.
Hey, Luke.
Well, I can eat it. I took Maryland.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine.
Franklin says I can smell that pulled pork. We got some good food over here. I'm not gonna lie. I had it catered from this place, this local barbecue place. It is really, really good. Hash and rice, pulled pork, potato salad. I boiled up some peanuts this morning. We've got a meat and cheese tray out there, 7-layer dip, cherry pie.
No.
No.
Tiger Baskin's got us that cherry pie.
That's right. Shout out to Tiger Baskins.
We love you, Tiger Baskins.
Tiger Baskins, if you're watching, can you do me a favor? Can you go over to the Talk Talks channel? When you go over there, it'll double the viewers. And tell him that Uncle Lou said good morning. Thank you. I would appreciate that. Wilkie says, wedding coming 2022, a YouTube live. Yeah, I'm removing that comment. Put user in timeout. Just kidding, Wilkie.
Fake news. Wilkie.
Someone asked if that was your wife in the background.
Yeah,
he's
he
already.
read that comment.
I'm like 5'10".
I think they're talking about Gold and Blue Man.
What?
They keep asking, is that my wife in the background? I think it's my you.
No, you shut me down on that one.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me, says Elon's Nightmare. Send me a link to your OnlyFans page and I'll let you know. What is Urban Meyer's new health problem going to be before he goes to USC? Great question, James. Things are not going well for our buddy Urban Meyer over there at the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I think he's going to survive pancreatic cancer.
Will Trevor Lawrence win a game this year? I don't know. It's a good question. Do the Jaguars play the Falcons? If so,
Probably.
pretty good chance. Lou, can you get that Bennett jersey cheap at DH Gate? Yeah, you probably can. I would have no way of knowing or any interest in finding out. Oh, my God! Oh, God, somebody forgot to block that guy, and he almost cut Kendall Milton in half. Jesus Christ, how do you let that happen?
Get out of here without an injury.
Look, there's two guys right there. Oh,
That was a mauling.
good God. That was brutal there. You can give the Arkansas man credit on that one. 2nd and 11 now for the Dogs. McHonky on the bottom of the screen here. Bennett in a shotgun. James Cook in the game at running back. Play action pass. Bennett, good protection. Looks.
Come on.
Hell no.
Throws it out of bounds.
The only time I'll pick Texas is when they're playing Kansas and Texas Tech.
Nothing to say. You don't really
I mean, I know you hate that team.
3rd and 11 now for Georgia. Bennett couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, they are.
The one asset he has is his brain. It's Bennett. He's a smart player.
Yeah.
He's football smart. He's just too short.
Still don't see why Beck hasn't seen
His vision's not great either.
Well, because he's short.
I'm rooting for Cincy. They need this win if they have any shot of getting into playoffs. That's a fact. They've got to win this game if they to have any chance at all today against Notre Dame. I actually picked Cincinnati to win. And kind of strange to me, Cincinnati's favored. You don't see Notre Dame as an underdog at home very often, but Cincinnati's a 2-point favorite in that game. Jermaine Burton makes the catch well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down now. And Georgia's going to have to kick it away for the first time today.
Harvey looks mad. Is he yelling at him?
You had a wide receiver wide
Yeah,
open.
he's trying to think.
There was a wide open guy that was past the
Tell him
first
to look for the wide open receivers. You don't have to force it.
JT looks okay. He doesn't look upset.
Like the receivers are doing their job. They're getting open. It's freaking Bennett.
He got hit him on the
Kick
side.
is away by the best punter in America.
Whoa.
Booms it back to the 15. Return to the 20, the 25. He's going to be hit and tackled at around the 28-yard line. Arkansas will take over 1st and 10 right there. There is a flag down on the play. Let's see what this is.
What is going on over in the Tennessee game?
Tennessee's all over Missouri, 35 to 10. Bang.
Wow.
8 minutes to go in the second quarter, too.
BBD should be.
Yes, sir.
Illegal formation on Georgia. Blocking the back on the Swine.
17-16. They just got a field goal.
They're going to replay 4th, so they're going to kick it all over again now. Gators Zone says Lou, Mizzou still competing for 2nd place in the East. No. Between Florida and Kentucky, whoever wins between Florida and Kentucky today will be your 2nd place team in the East.
It'll be Florida.
Missouri's a disaster this year.
They're gonna re-kick.
So Georgia back to punt again now, a do-over like you used to have in neighborhood football. A do-over. A mulligan.
Let's go TCU.
Kick is away. This time fielded at the 20. Hit and dropped right around the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now for Arkansas. And we get another look at the Georgia defense. My daughter, the UGA fan, just stopped by talking smack about Bama Ole Miss game. Well, hopefully that game will be more competitive than this one. I have a feeling it will. How do you line up wrong to punt the ball on 2 plays in a row? Georgia lined up wrong again.
Well, it's going to be the same result. Whatever we.
Will Muschamp's the worst special teams coordinator in college football. Will Muschamp is the worst.
You gotta get tough.
Will Muschamp is the worst special teams coordinator in college football. How do you line up wrong for a punt twice in a row?
Twice in a row.
Who? Louisville and Wake Forest, 10-10.
Yeah, I thought that game would be like 50-50 by now.
Giving the horns down.
Somebody in here said Wake Forest is going to the playoffs. You heard it here first. I love it. The YouTube comment section is comedy gold. Stetson Bennett is Frodo Baggins. Facts. That's a fact. That's true. I just Googled it.
What time does Texas on now?
Georgia always eases up in the second quarter, but then boom in the third. We'll see.
What's the score?
35.
We'll see.
Got 6 minutes left at the half. That's why I said they're done.
Is that Pigskin Pete's dad?
Is there an answer to that?
Yeah. Well, of course I'm his dad. I mean, what? God. Next time he's on his guy's calling show, we'll say, "Hey, your daddy's calling." That should be fun.
Oh my gosh.
Classic.
Shout out to the comment section. I see you.
Jesse, this morning, what time's String Bean getting here? Talking about gold and blue.
I might just change my channel to Spring Bean. String Bean.
Yeah, String Bean.
String Bean. That'll work.
He has a name for him.
String Bean. I've been called worse.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've probably heard worse.
I'm already getting large, and then this food. I mean, I'm serious. Jesse's gonna tie me to the back of his truck and make me jog all the way back.
We still got to eat dinner later.
See, y'all don't know, but his ultimate plan was to get y'all here, get y'all slob level up. So yeah.
So he has a
Yeah.
chance.
So he has a chance.
I gotcha.
There's your ulterior motive. I get you.
Are we doing a pre-slob competition today?
Oh God, I hope.
Can Matt Corral beat Bama today? He can. I mean, Bama's a big favorite, and they got to play in Tuscaloosa. I would like Ole Miss's chances better if it was in Ole Miss, but I did make a bet on Ole Miss to win the game, though. So we'll see. They give Stetson 4 years on his scholarship. He'll be back next year too. Don't worry. Don't worry. Stetson ain't going anywhere. I think he has another year left because of COVID.
You picked Ole Miss to win?
I think he has another year next year because of COVID.
They'll put up some points. It's going to be a shootout.
Stetson has a 5-star heart. Yeah, he's a life champion. Stetson Bennett's a life champion. All week long in practice, he gets leadership reps. Arkansas trying to get to the corner, can't get there, cut down after a gain of 1. Jordan Davis hawked that man down. Watch how far Jordan Davis runs to make this tackle. Now this is a 360-pound man, and he ran down a 200-pound running back. That's why he'll be the first defensive lineman drafted in the draft this year. Top 10 pick right there, Jordan Davis. N'Kobe Dean will be a top 10 pick as well.
But unfortunately, I took Arkansas in points in this game.
They're going to say he caught that along the sideline there, but it's going to bring up 3rd down.
For a top 10, 17 and a half, I just thought it was too much.
But the reason I picked Ole Miss and straight up is because I'm so far behind in this
picking against the odds, so trying to make up.
Did you take him in the upset? Sure. Oh. That would be a big.
3rd and 3 for the Swine.
I picked Kentucky.
Just for the extra points.
Jefferson in the backfield all by himself. You better put a spy on him.
78%
You better put a spy on him.
Man, how many picks?
we did.
Oh, they're coming after him. He fires deep towards the sideline. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Good coverage there. Incomplete. 4th and 3 for Arkansas now. 4th and 3 for Arkansas.
WWE name, and that's
Yeah. But these are guys that basically we do this every year. We pay.
So hold on, I would be like right now. I would be like right there.
I'm near the bottom. I'm 12 to 16.
I'm right around 10%.
It's 78% in the season. But what we do is we put like $50 per person into this pool.
Arkansas punts it away. It's going to be fair, caught by Karis Jackson at the 12. 1st and 10,
It's
Georgia.
only $50. So.
What we got, 4 or 5 minutes left in the second quarter or something like that?
This other one I just did it because of the traveling series started this week. Is that when the traveling series started?
B-Bean says, when do we get a plate? As soon as you get here, sir. The minute you get here, you can have a plate. I told y'all all week, everyone's invited.
That pool he started where he's giving away
Everyone's
$100.
invited.
Wow.
1st and 10 for the Dogs now. Bennett hands it off to Zeus. Nowhere to go there. Might have gained a yard if he was lucky. Might have gained a yard.
The picks.
Juan Mathis has a pretty good game versus Memphis. That's true. It's about time because he looked terrible the first few games of the season.
That's what I thought you were
Temple
talking
he
about.
plays for now.
I'm at 70.
He looked awful the first couple of games.
This one I'm off.
2nd and 9 now for Georgia. 2:08 to go in the second quarter.
Upsets so far in
In
the
week
season.
3, on my spread picks, I got 13 and 4.
Timeout on the field.
The first two weeks were crazy this year.
Oh yeah.
Michigan just kicks a field goal here, extends their lead 13 to 3 over Wisconsin.
In week 4, I was picking against everybody to try to make up ground.
Arkansas blows, bad dog, and the refs are controlling the game. Oh my God. They throw a flag every time Arkansas makes a stop. It's so obvious what's going on. Jesus Christ. Imagine blaming this beating on the referees. Oh my God, man. You might as well just type in the comment section, I'm a fucking nitwit. And just, normally I don't let people spam, but I'll let you spam that as many times as you want. Just type, I'm a fucking nitwit.
Arkansas is just not the same. They can't keep
Damn
it.
it.
Defense is killing
Movement
me.
again.
Another penalty on Georgia. That one's on Zeus. Backs him up to the 7 or 8 yard line now.
I think that was after this.
It's going to be 2nd and 14. Second and 14 now from the 8. Hand off to Zeus. Not much room. Fights forward for 5 or 6 yards, though. That was a tough run by Zeus there, trying to make up for that false start.
Do we have an update on chess?
Refs trying to help Arkansas win by calling Georgia for an obvious false start call there. My favorite play of the game so far is when the referee blocked that punt. That was a good play. When that referee blocked that punt and gave Georgia a touchdown, that was a good play.
Or when they blew that field goal to the side,
Oh, yeah, the referee missed that easy-ass field goal for Arkansas. That was funny.
they blew it to the
You know, Arkansas really ain't got no business letting the referees kick the field goals anyway. That's what you get. You shouldn't let the referees kick the field
down
goal.
there, the rest were going.
Yeah. The refs were blowing that direction to try. Yeah. Oh, these refs, man. These refs are terrible.
Yeah, refs got a great front seven.
Yep. I just seen that comment.
Bad dog.
3rd and 6 now for the Dogs. See what they can do.
Refs front 7 is unreal.
The refs have the best front 7 in America. Bennett back to throw. He's going to get sacked if you don't get out of there. Takes off running, picks up the first down, and gets out of bounds. Good run by Bennett there. Got around the corner, picks up a first down.
Well, he scraped up his knee. Pull him out, let Bennett go in.
Kirk Herbstreit just called Stetson Bennett JT Daniels. Kirk Herbstreit's still half asleep from game day, I guess. It's pretty bad when Kirk Herbstreit is more out of it in a week or so. Wisconsin just hit a huge play down to the 15 of Michigan. 1st and 10 for the Dogs. Handoff. That Zeus or Milton. That looks like Milton that time. Picks up 3 or 4. He's 2nd and 6 now. Tennessee decided to play real football today. Yeah, Tennessee's all over Missouri.
They are looking good. But it's Missouri, so.
A minute 24, 2nd and 7 for the Dogs. Another handoff. Kendall Milton up the middle this time, gains another 2 or 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and about 3. Georgia's got all their timeouts but refused to use them. Third and 2 for the Dogs. Clock down to 40 seconds now. Zeus hitting the backfield and dropped short of the first down. Georgia will go to halftime. They don't even have to punt it. There's less time on the clock than there is on the play clock. So that's going to be the last play of the half. Wisconsin just scored to cut into the lead against Michigan. It's going to be 13-10 after the extra point. Dogs go to halftime up 24-0 over Arkansas. Time for Uncle Lou to make his halftime video. Believe it or not, not everybody watches me live. I don't know what their problem is, but I just know that they have one. So I do these halftime videos. You guys can go to the bathroom and go get you some popcorn or peanuts, or you can stick around and watch me do my halftime video. It's up to you. It matters not to me what you guys do in the comments section. Let's see what's going on here now. Yeah, good morning, Indianapolis. Uncle Lou here, though, with your halftime report. Georgia versus the Arkansas Swine. And just like Uncle Lou told you, Georgia's beating the absolute soul and will to live out of the Fighting Bill Clintons. This game is 24-0 at halftime, and it was over in the first quarter. For the second week in a row, Georgia has covered the entire spread against an opponent in the first quarter. We were 34-point favorites over Vanderbilt last week. We were winning 35-0 at the end of the first quarter. We were 16.5-point favorites today, and we were winning 21-0 at the end of the first quarter. And at halftime, like I mentioned, it's 24-0 Dogs. Dogs ground game looking really the best that it's looked all year today. Running the ball, Georgia's looked really, really good. I don't like getting conservative like that at the end of a half. You never know what's going to happen in the second half of a game. It's hard to imagine Arkansas coming back in this one, but still, Georgia had all 3 timeouts and a minute 40 on the clock. You'd like to see them maybe get a little more aggressive there and try to get some points before the end of the half, but that's really my only criticism or critique of the first half. Stetson Bennett has played exactly like we all knew Stetson Bennett was going to play. He's hit some wide open receivers. He's made a couple of plays with his legs, and he got extremely lucky that one ball he threw straight to an Arkansas player wasn't intercepted. But this is why Stetson Bennett can beat teams, can beat good teams like Arkansas, but can't beat great teams. So I, hope Godspeed to JT Daniels or whatever it is. I'm not turning this into a Georgia quarterback video. My feelings are well known on the matter. It is what it is. This game will get more and more out of hand in the second half. Arkansas is just outmatched here. Arkansas is a good team. Georgia's a great team, and this is what you're seeing is the difference between the two. Now, I know everybody in the comment section now is going to be saying that Arkansas is terrible and overrated and not any good and losing idiot because he's bragging about beating a garbage Arkansas team. But keep in mind, these are all the same people that spent all week telling me that Georgia was losing this game today. Not only is Georgia not losing, Georgia is beating, dominating, blowing out, covering the spread, humiliating, and annihilating the number 8 team. The number 8 team in America, and they're doing it with their backup quarterback. So just let that sink in if you need to. There's a reason why, all 130 AP voters have ranked Georgia either number 1 or number 2. And it's not because my comment section is filled with football geniuses. No, believe it or not, that's not the reason why. It's because Georgia is the best team in America right now. Now, the national title is not given out today, so I'm not saying that. But right now, Georgia's the best team. We got some great games coming up this afternoon. Tennessee is all over Mizzou, 42-10, and there's 3.5 minutes to go until halftime. Still, hey, they might score 3 more touchdowns at this rate. Wisconsin and Michigan, pretty good game, 13-10. Michigan's up. Alabama, Ole Miss at 3:30. Notre Dame, Cincinnati at 2:30. Florida and Kentucky at 6. Auburn, LSU at 9. Great games all day today. I'll be uploading reaction videos and things all throughout the day. I'm live streaming the Georgia-Arkansas game if any of you want to come hang out. I'm live streaming that game now. Come hang out with us in the comments section and apologize to me for telling me all week that Arkansas was going to beat us. We're running over Arkansas like they're not even there. Somebody in the comment section pointed out earlier, Arkansas has already slid the paper plate out onto the 50-yard line. Now it's the second half. It's time for them to come out there. Sam Pittman might as well do it himself. Walk out to the 50-yard line, drop that pair of parachutes he calls a pants, hunch down over that paper plate, and just take a shit in it. Because that's about what Arkansas is doing today. See you at the end of the game. All right, let me get this uploaded, and I'll be right back. Okay then. Alright then. Okay then. Alright then. Okay then. Oh. I meant to say. I never did a top 25 video this week. I didn't have time. But to those who are interested and want to know what my top 10 was for this past week, I will start at 10. I had Florida 10, Notre Dame 9, Ohio State 8, Iowa 7, Oklahoma 6, Cincinnati 5, Penn State 4, Oregon 3, Georgia 2, Alabama 1. Now, like I've said all week, if I can get this right. Now, like I've said all week, Arkansas and Ole Miss are similarly ranked. Arkansas is a little bit higher ranked than Ole Miss, but they're similarly ranked. Georgia and Alabama are similarly ranked. Whoever wins more today between Georgia and Alabama, that's who's going to be ranked number 1 in my poll next week. So, to all the people getting ready to cry next week, it looks like Alabama's going to have to really blow Ole Miss out in order to stay number 1 in the UNCLELOU poll next week. So that's what I'm doing. Right now, Georgia's up by 24. I can tell you right now, I don't think Alabama's beating Ole Miss by 24. So unless Arkansas puts together some type of a comeback in the second half of this game, there'll be a lot of tears in my comment section on Monday when I upload the new top 10 video. That I can tell you. Big Dog, you at the game? He says the stadium is the most electric he's ever seen for a noon kickoff. Well, that's good. The crowd had an immediate impact on the game, too, because Arkansas's first possession, they had 2 false start penalties, if I remember correctly, and they were backed up towards the end zone where it's really loud. That's a direct result of crowd noise right there. Bearded Dog, thank you for the super chat, sir. He says, Ole Miss hasn't played a conference game yet. Will they show up or crap the bed? Well, we know their offense is going to be really good because it's Lane Kiffin and Matt Corral. They've got one of the best rushing offenses in America with Matt Corral and those running backs. And like you said, they haven't played any SEC teams yet, but if you've watched Ole Miss play, their defense does look better than last year's. Is it good enough to keep Alabama under 30 or 35 points and potentially win the game? That's what we don't know. That's what we'll have to figure out. But I do think it has potential to be a pretty good game. Kentucky fan says, I don't think we're winning the East. I don't think so either. You almost lost to Chattanooga and you only beat South Carolina 16-10. So I'd say the chances of winning the East are pretty slim. If Bama's defense plays like they did against Florida, they might get slaughtered. I don't know about slaughtered, but if they can't stop the run better today than they did against Florida, they will definitely lose. 45-10. Tennessee's up on Mizzou at halftime. That's unreal. Hey, Jeremy, I appreciate you tuning in for the live shows, man. I have a good time doing these, especially the Georgia game live streams. But, I do 2 live streams every Saturday during the season. I do one like I'm doing now on the YouTube channel for everybody to come and hang out. And then I always do a second one on the Patreon page. And the people on the Patreon page, they vote every week on what time slot they want me to stream in. And that determines what time I stream on Patreon and what time I stream on YouTube. This week, I have to do something today around 6 and I have people over, so the only options I had today was YouTube at noon and Patreon for the primetime games. So for any of you that are on the Patreon page and you want to hang out tonight and watch the primetime games, I'll be streaming again tonight around 7:30 for some of the primetime games. Oh, that's Gold and Blue Dude. For those of you that might be subscribed to him, that's Gold and Blue Man right there. He drove down today to hang out and watch the game. Pigskin Pete's here. Jesse J is here. Raj. Huffer Billy Paw is here. Bulldog JC is here. The Uber driver is here. Shout out to the Uber driver. Raj's wife is here. We got a full house over here today.
You traveling back tonight?
Yeah, a little bit later on this evening.
Yeah. So do you take like a lot of back roads or?
Ole Miss not in your top 10?
Yeah.
No, Ole Miss would be 11 or 12. They're borderline. I had a tough decision deciding on number 10. I went with Florida. We'll see what Ole Miss can do with Alabama today. Of course, if they beat Alabama, they'll be moving way up close to the top 5, I'm sure. But we'll see. Arkansas, too, right outside the top 10 of my poll. Now, the AP poll had Arkansas at 8, but I didn't have Arkansas in my top 10. And now you see why. Now you see why. Would Lou watch games with a Bama fan? I would watch a football game with Satan himself, sir. I don't give a shit. I love college football. I'll watch it with anybody.
TV, I've been here the whole time.
Yeah, you've been here the whole time.
You just now noticed me.
Yeah. I mean, you got a bright yellow shirt on, too. It's pretty easy to notice.
I know I'm small, but
Pretty easy to
I
notice.
still fit on the TV screen. Yeah, that's exactly. See, I could have wore blue, gray, gold. That's why I wore the gold, so you can see me.
Arkansas starts off the second half the same way they started off their first possession of the first half, and that's with a false start penalty. So after the touchback made it 1st and 10 at the 25, it's now 1st and 15 at the 20 for the Swine. Start of the third quarter. They trail the best team in America 24-0. KJ Jefferson being chased, gets away and throws it out of bounds. Almost got to him. I think that was Devontae Wyatt. Yeah, that's Devontae Wyatt. Almost got to him. 2nd and 15 now for the Swine. It's still halftime on Tennessee, Mizzou. And it looks like Wisconsin, Michigan is just starting the third quarter. KJ Jefferson throws deep. Oh my God, would have been an amazing catch. Is that Burks? Was that Burks? He's a hell of a receiver. Yeah, that was Burks. That Burks is a hell of a receiver. You know, I don't think he had a single catch in the first half, though. That Burks for Arkansas. He's an amazing receiver, but I don't think he had a single catch in the first half. So we've been doing a good job on him.
How many catches do they have altogether?
Not many. Not many. But you can see Arkansas wants to get him involved here in the second half, but it might be too late. 3rd and 15 for the Swine. Back to throw.
Oh,
Flags down. Whistles. It's either going to be a false start or offside. I think it's another false start.
You know what Raj thinks?
Yeah, false start. That's going to back them up. Again, 3rd and 20. I don't know if there's an offense in America that can pick up a first down on 3rd and 20 against Georgia. I mean that in the nicest possible way. Score prediction for Georgia versus Florida. Well, that game's a month away, so I don't want to make a score prediction on that game yet. Let's see how many players Georgia can get back between now and then. Incomplete on 3rd and 20. So Arkansas goes 3 and out to start the second half. They'll be punting from another flag. What is this now? Ineligible receivers, they're going to decline that, aren't they? Yeah, they'll decline that and make them punt on 4th and 20. Be punting from their own end zone again. This is the 3rd or 4th time Arkansas has punted from their own end zone. Georgia blocked one, which was recovered for a touchdown by Zamir White. We'll see what happens here. I have a feeling Georgia will set up for a return here instead of coming after the kick. Kyrus Jackson's going to be back deep to receive. Let's see what Georgia does. I don't know if they'll come after this one. They may set up for some kind of a return here. Arkansas sure is moving around a lot to be punting. They get the punt away. Gonna be, this one was shanked off the side of his foot and goes out of bounds around their own 45-yard line. So Georgia's gonna start off in Arkansas territory here. 1st and 10, 14 and a half minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, and they're up 24-0 over the Swine. Definition 409, thank you for the super chat, buddy. He says, who is hitting the blow and go so everyone can go home? I don't know. I'm already home, so that's the good news for me. Isan Sarshar, thank you for the super chat. He says, what do you think of Stetson Bennett now? Woo, has Georgia played Woo? I think Stetson Bennett has done what everybody should have expected him to do. Made a couple of plays with his legs, made a couple of throws to open receivers, and made a couple of throws to Arkansas defensive backs that he got lucky weren't intercepted. All right, let's go, Dogs. 2nd and 5. Handoff to James Cook. Jump cut. Makes a man miss. Tackled close to the 1st down marker. I think he's going to be a little bit short, though. 3rd and probably about 1. 3rd and about 1. Cook again picks up 6 or 7 yards on 3rd and 1, moves the chains well into Arkansas territory now. 1st and 10, good guys. 13-30, and the clock is running in the 3rd quarter. Dogs up 24-0 over Arkansas. Missouri is getting embarrassed. Losing by 1 point to Tennessee is embarrassing. What's happening in Missouri right now is a murder being broadcast on live TV. It's like watching a snuff film. Zeus runs up the middle for 3 or 4 yards on 1st down. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Jim Regan says, not winning a title with the mailman. I agree. Not winning a national title with Stetson Bennett. I agree with you there. I agree with you there. You heard from your kids? You okay? Oh, nice jump cut by McIntosh in the backfield to avoid a negative play, and ends up gaining about 6 yards on 2nd and 7. Be another 3rd and 1. That was a nice move there by McIntosh. Could have been a 2-yard loss. Ends up being a 6-yard gain. 3rd and 1 for the Dogs. Handoff again. 1st down. 6 yards again. Moves the chains. Georgia ground game is doing work today, buddy. First and 10 now for Georgia on the Arkansas 17. Stetson Bennett's in a shotgun. Kendall Milton is the running back now. Ball is snapped. Handoff to Kendall Milton. Picks up 5 yards on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and 5. Georgia's got to be averaging 6 or 7 yards a carry in this game. 2nd and 6 now for Georgia. Kendall Milton stays in the game. Hand off to him again. Tries to get outside. Can't do it. It's going to be cut down close to the line of scrimmage. Might have gained a yard. It's going to be 3rd and long for Georgia now. Michigan still up 13-10 over Wisconsin, 14 to go in the 3rd quarter. About to start the 2nd half of Tennessee versus Mizzou. And next commercial on the Georgia game, I'll run through all the scores again from the other games going on, the early games. Bennett rolls out, trying to find somewhere to throw, can't. Forced out of bounds, going to lose a yard. Field goal time for the Dogs here. Georgia just not throwing the ball at all on that drive, just marching it down the field on the ground. Drive stalls out in the red zone and forced to kick a field goal here. Jake Podlesny into kick about a 30-yarder from the right hash. He's lined up now, waiting on the snap. Snap, hold, kick is up, right down the middle. It's good. Georgia adds on 3 points, takes a 27-0 lead over Arkansas with 10:05 to go in the 3rd quarter. Let's run through some other games. Let's see. Let's check on some other games. There's the 3 that we are watching. We know those. Illinois up 17-14 over Charlotte. Pittsburgh all over Georgia Tech, 42-14. Georgia Tech, a Jekyll and Hyde team this year, loses to Northern Illinois, almost beats Clemson, does beat North Carolina, now getting blown out at home by something called Pittsburgh. North Carolina up 24-7 over Duke. Minnesota up 17-13 over Purdue. Texas now up 23-17 over TCU. That matters to Uncle Lou. That matters to Uncle Lou. I've got Texas -4. Michigan on the money line. Georgia -16.5. Those are my 3 bets those are my noon bets. Memphis and Temple tied up at 17 apiece. DeJuan Mathis 25 of 35, 195 yards and 2 touchdowns. That is by far the best game of his college career, even going back to his days at Georgia. Louisville and Wake Forest tied up at 17 apiece, almost halftime in that one. Southern Cal and Colorado, no score early in the 1st quarter. And, of course, the big one coming up at 2:30, Cincinnati and Notre Dame. Can I get a comment section without trolling, which I know is, I don't even know. I mean,
Is that even possible?
yeah, this is like asking a skunk not to stink.
That's right.
Without trolling, Cincinnati or Notre Dame? Forget the spread. I just want to know who y'all think's going to win the game. Cincinnati or Notre Dame? Don't need any paragraphs. Don't need any troll comments saying Rudy was 50 years ago. We all know all that. Just Cincinnati or Notre Dame. Who do you think's going to win? The game's at Notre Dame. 2:30 this afternoon. Notre Dame, Cincy, 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 Notre Dame, Cincy, 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 Notre Dame, Notre Dame, Cincy, Notre Dame, Cincy, 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 Notre Dame, Cincy, 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 Cincy. Looks like the majority of the people say Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati too. I also think Cincinnati will win. Informal poll in the Uncle Lou troll comment section says Cincinnati beats Notre Dame today.
I like Cincinnati.
I like Cincinnati today too.
Well, whenever I made my prediction about that, I had the Notre Dame people bragging about their 26-game home winning streak.
Right. Against a
I don't
bunch of
care about
service
that.
academies
Yeah.
in Akron and Toledo. Yeah.
Exactly. Cincinnati's a whole different
Hey,
animal.
here you go. Who was the last team to beat Notre Dame at home?
Oh gosh. Is it Georgia?
Georgia beat them at home in 2017. They've won 24 in a row at home. That's 4 years worth of games.
Could be close.
Could be close. Could be close.
I'd have to think about that one. But that's the first one that popped in my head was Georgia.
Notre Dame played Georgia in 17 and 19. Didn't make the playoffs. Didn't play Georgia in 18 and 20. Made the playoffs. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm getting at here?
And when
If
they
you're
do
Notre
make the
Dame and you
playoffs,
want to
they
make the
get crushed.
playoffs, don't schedule Georgia.
Yeah.
It's that simple. They're
Bad.
winless against Georgia all the time.
It's a bad idea.
Yeah, Rudy's not beat Georgia not one single time. I'm undefeated against. I've beat Rudy hundreds of times.
You think about this. The last time Notre Dame won a national championship was when we got to a national championship. 88. And they keep bragging like they're one of the best programs in history.
Yeah. If Notre Dame wants to win any more national titles, they're going to have to go back to scheduling all 4 service academies.
Yeah.
Toledo, Miami of Ohio, Akron. And they'll have to go back to 150 scholarships,
Yep.
unlimited scholarships.
And some of their away games, neutral site, like the one against Wisconsin, that was considered an away game, but it wasn't a true away game.
I heard Touchdown Jesus converted to Islam. Is that true?
I heard that too.
I did hear
I'm
that.
not sure though.
Touchdown Jesus converted to Islam. 2nd and 10 for the Swine on their own 25. Back to throw.
Oh.
Gonna get eaten up in the backfield, sacked. That looked like N'Kobe Dean and Devontae Wyatt.
It looks like Arkansas can't hold a block for more than seconds.
Raj!
I haven't seen him do it once though. Kind of disappointed. You're gonna have to get him to do it.
Third and 16 for Arkansas. KJ back to throw again. Looking, fires. Caught and out of bounds, but well short of a first down. It's going to be 4th and about 8. The Swine's going to have to punt here. Swine's going to have to punt here. Notre Dame has played too many close, bad games. I agree with you there. Imagine only beating Florida State by 3 in overtime, but then running around telling everybody you're a playoff team. Man, Notre Dame.
They should schedule Jacksonville State. That might be a good game.
Are you more proud of Bennett this year over last? No. What do you mean proud of him?
If you're not proud, you're not proud. There's not more proud. You're not proud, period.
I mean, look at Tennessee.
That's crazy. I did not see that coming. I wouldn't have even seen that coming if it would have been at Tennessee. This is even on the road.
I would have seen this maybe with Vandy, not Missouri.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're wearing the same colors, so maybe they got mixed up. Oh, that's what it was. They filled in the wrong.
Alejandro wants to know,
is
is Ballard coming over to do our halftime show for us? with his
Well, I invited him.
with his jiggling titties or whatever he's got.
You know I invited him, right?
You invited Ballard? Get the fuck out.
What's all the he and the she and going on?
Someone was asking if Ballard was
just talk
coming to
about
do the
Ballard, that's all.
halftime
Just
show.
talk
They
about
said
Ballard.
I do the Raj better than you do.
Oh, that's a challenge.
It's called Raj.
Oh yeah, you forgot to clap.
Did you see that last night? When
the Michigan's up? Okay, I don't
he
know.
was doing the stream.
No, I missed it.
Goddamn, Tennessee
Hilarious.
comes in breaks you.
That's unreal. It's been a long time since they beat an SEC team like this.
What ended up being the
Pretending
fucking
to be,
Pitt school?
who's the?
Who?
Natty
Natty,
Baxter.
yeah, Natty Baxter.
Oh, Pitt's beating Georgia State like 45 to 17.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
I've been seeing those.
He's
at
look
the
on
game,
Pete's
they
face
say.
was
Hey, look.
classic.
Did he actually get embarrassed?
Wake Forest
Yeah,
came back.
he had no idea they were going to do it.
They were losing 17-10. 20 to 17
Who comes in as
Holy shit.
90 proof for
awesome.
Luther.
Got him.
It's funny though.
Not stop
I can't believe Tennessee's doing it.
Yeah, they are just curb stomping them. I think. That is bad.
I don't think Notre Dame should be in the playoffs without a conference. I think they should have to go undefeated to get in.
One loss, they're out.
Did They just joined the ACC just for last year
That's
because
it.
of COVID.
1 year. And got annihilated in the
They
ACC
still have a
title
World
game.
Conference championship.
Notre Dame's been playing football for 150 years and has no conference titles. That's bad.
Not one.
Even South Carolina has one back in 1969. Hell, even Miami has some Big East titles, don't they?
Yeah.
Miami's got conference titles, but not Notre Dame. That's sad.
West Virginia does.
That is sad.
Were you ever able to find one of those shirts? 69 conference champion shirts?
No, I tried. I even called the South
I
Carolina
was gonna
bookstore.
say they even called the South Carolina bookstore. And she actually was dumb enough to go look.
Yeah. I want to order one of those 1969 ACC championship shirts, please.
What'd she say? Hang on, honey, let me go look.
Hang on.
And actually went and looked.
Yeah.
She said, I didn't see any in the inventory. Oh, you walked
Like, yeah, I think we're sold out right now.
They sold out. That's what it was. They sold out of them.
Tim at the end, thank you for hitting the PayPal link. I appreciate that. Let me post that again, too. Any of y'all have PayPal and don't mind doing it that way. YouTube steals half your super chat, just so you know. But he says, I thought everyone said Arkansas was good. They are good. Arkansas is good. The problem is UJ is great and a lot better. I'm pretty sure the UJ's Bulldog drug his balls for more yards than Arkansas has today. You're the best, Lou. Won't let me send it as a super chat, so I had to send it on here. I appreciate you sending it on the PayPal. Thank you.
He ran out of a shoe.
Arkansas not top 15. Yeah, 3 hours ago they were top 10 and beating Georgia by 30 today. Now they're borderline top 25. Okay, I got you. I understand. Second and 10 now for the Dogs. Sesson Bennett in at quarterback still. James Cook in the backfield next to him. Snap.
Still in the game.
Draw. James Cook needs a hold. Doesn't really get one. Going to pick up 5 or 6 yards. Going to be third and about 5 now. And we'll see if the Dogs can keep this drive alive.
Jenna must have some dirt on Kirby or something. We ain't seen Beck or Ben.
Dogs on top W, thank you. I appreciate that. I have fun doing it, so I'm glad you guys like watching it.
Somebody posted in the comments earlier, tell Pigskin Pete's dad to get Pete on camera.
Pigskin Pete's.
You see you driving. You see you driving.
Bennett
Come on.
throws, caught. I think that's going to be short of the first down marker, though. If I live to be 500 years old, I will never understand a 9-yard route on 3rd and 10, or a 6-yard route on 3rd and 7, or a 4-yard route on 3rd and 5, or a 16-yard route on 3rd and 17. But it sure does seem like Georgia loves doing that shit.
Come on, frogs.
And they just did it again. So now it's going to be 4th and 1. Look,
That's a first down.
that's close, but I think he took a step backwards on his own. Here comes a flag. Maybe the swine was offsides and give us a free first down. If we're lined up wrong again, if we're lined up for the wrong for the 3rd punt in a row,
You should hire Will Muschamp as your special teams coach.
Oh, God.
same thing. More than 4 players in the backfield again. I swear to God. Oh, goddamn, what's...
I can't believe he's still making the same mistake. How does that
Excellent muscle control. Good job.
How's that possible? But it is ridiculous. It's I can't even fathom how they did that 3 times. Doing it once is one thing. Doing it 3 times.
Jackson Porter says early Miami versus FSU prediction. Miami 3, Florida State 2. That sounds about right.
Who sucks the least?
FSU versus Miami. Notre Dame plays
I think they end the game with a tie.
Jedi says Ole Miss going to upset Alabama today. It could happen. I mean, they're going to have to get rolling on offense, and their defense is going to have to play really, really good. But it could happen. The game being in Tuscaloosa doesn't help if you're an Ole Miss fan. But if the Lane Kiffin offense gets rolling, I think it could at least be an interesting game into the second half. So we'll see. I'll be watching it. That's for sure.
I think Ole Miss covers.
JR says should have faked the punt. I don't know if you should be faking punts in the third quarter when you're up 27-0, but
Why not?
I'm not a college football coach. I'm just an idiot YouTuber.
Probably never even
I
seen
probably
the
didn't
game,
even go
huh?
to UGA.
Never seen a game.
I probably never even played football.
Oh, and they just gave up 37 yards.
Is this TCU?
Yes.
Is it still hard to win at Jack Trice Stadium? It was never hard to win at Jack Trice Stadium. That was an internet lie. That was an internet lie started by some Fox Sports analyst on YouTube.
That was probably started by a West Virginia fan.
I thought it was on the internet. It was always true.
For whatever reason, it has been impossible for us to win there.
Three have come the Heisman winners. That's what Jeff Bruce said.
TCU is pissing me off bad.
You hate Texas that much?
I hate them that much. Yes.
Albert says, I don't know what a football is. I feel you. I feel you.
You know, Texas says.
I don't even know what inning we're in.
You know what their record is against West Virginia in the Big 12?
What
5-4. 5-4.
Even you got that.
I got that.
She even laughed at the damn Uber driver's even laughing at that one.
I'm hoping at least they score
Wisconsin coming
a
back?
couple of more goals or something.
Oh, it's 2010. I thought Wisconsin was going to be better than what they are. They're trash.
I thought that same
The bad.
thing at the beginning
What
of
was
the
that?
season.
Did you see him fling that like that?
Which game?
Wisconsin. Looks like they have a different quarterback in there, Wolf.
Looked like he threw it
He
sideways.
shovel passed it out of bounds. I've never seen that before. He shovel passed it out of
He
bounds.
had like a cough or
sideways.
something like that, so that's the reason he
Went like that.
couldn't say, so.
But there was no receivers around. That should have been intentional.
Yeah, it was him. I think the whole pan was.
Yeah.
Texas gets a field goal.
I do remember him saying something about that in the chat.
That's pretty good.
Frogs, you gotta do better than that. I'm not happy.
Oh, Mizzou's coming back.
26-17.
These people are amazing.
Okay.
So, three teams I hate the most.
I don't even know
One
why they
would be
even think
Pitt.
they're
2 is Texas now.
I know.
They're officially ahead of Virginia Tech now. That's how
You
much I
heard,
hate
you heard
them.
Celine. Celine thought I was Mexican.
I was.
Or Hispanic, I think is what he
I
said.
thought you were before the season started. I thought West Virginia was pretty decent.
Well, I mean,
I didn't care.
they're
I
getting
wasn't
better
thinking about that.
progressively. But we had
They've
four
gotten a little
turnovers
bit
against
better over
Maryland.
the weekend.
I know, and then.
Think about this.
Um,
We had 4
I think
turnovers
it was one of
against
his
Maryland.
morning shows.
We lost by
Chess
6.
in the chat. He was
Maryland
like,
had
where are you
4
from,
turnovers in the
Battle
first
Angel?
half
I said,
against Iowa, and they were losing 34-7.
Born and raised.
So yeah, West Virginia should have won that game. But
Just kind of like a little TV.
then the Oklahoma game, that stupid snap.
But Iowa won 51 to what?
It was like 51-14, something like that.
that's right.
Don't you wish you could call it just have it
I was hoping Maryland would
None of us getting out of this thing.
upset, so I could say that West Virginia lost
It's
to a
like
good
we
team
all
in Maryland.
got a
No,
little
of
bit of
course
something in
not.
us.
So,
My grandmother was Cherokee Indian.
Get him.
Wow.
And, so I have that, and I have Indian, and I have German. And
Flags, he was
Asian,
going after the ball.
and Irish and German, Cherokee Indian.
They just called that.
Just mix
That
it all
was.
in.
That should have
Who had this?
No, I mean, isn't that where
That
it's
was
the
bullshit.
mixing pot?
Yeah.
He's going after the ball.
Right.
The defender can go after the ball.
will you be able to put on the
Just fucking ref.
West Virginia game on one of them?
Rob was just so pissed
What
off.
channel is it on?
I think it's the Fox Sports 1. I'm pretty sure. If it's on. Let me check.
It should be.
Texas at TCU.
No, ESPN 2. ESPN 2. It says ESPN 2.
That's Duke.
It comes on after the Duke.
3:30 Duke. 3:30 game.
Yeah, I think it comes on
So it's
after.
probably.
Well, why would I? It's not on.
It's not on yet.
Well, not right now. I mean, when it comes on.
I like that. I love that look.
assumed Lou knew it was at 3:30. So, yeah.
These are my two younger ones. That's the 14-year-old and then
Man, I might
my
stick
11-year-old. So,
Oh God.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Stay as long as you want.
Awesome.
You hear me? Stay as long as you want.
Well, I'm staying for that game. For sure.
That's great. I do feel bad for the dog.
I'm not really nervous about that game, though.
He's got to be
We
burned
better
out.
beat him by at least 2 touchdowns. So,
How did nature make a
Texas
dog
is
that
up by
can't
9.
breathe? It is bizarre.
I mean, he's gonna get set up in there though. Look.
Yeah.
that's a good way
Fan
to
on
live.
and
for
ice
a-
water.
Some
and-
ice water.
That's a good way to live for a bulldog.
He's so
Got an AC
ugly, he's
unit
cute.
in there, too.
You know, you can be so ugly that you're cute.
D4
Dogs.
Sports says, "Hi everybody."
It's like D4.
Don't give me that
Still.
look.
I'd rather you talk about my mom.
You're
than
my
talk
buddy?
about
Hey, I love on him. I like all dogs.
D4's my buddy, but I still won't do a hooking for him.
I just hope he's practicing that chant so in a couple of years he can say SEC, SEC.
Did that happen during the Arkansas Texas game? Did the fans start chanting?
I don't know.
I thought this. I should have swore that. I watched only part of the game because I had to go on a trip to someone.
I did watch that game, but I had the volume muted, so I don't know.
Another sack.
Done.
Kobe Dean that time. Kobe Dean got him that time.
That would be Raj.
Got him. Channing Tindall was right there too.
They pinned their ear back.
Come on.
Georgia's all
3rd and 32. What are the odds they pick this up?
Davis isn't even
What
playing.
they do, it'll be
3rd and 32.
disappointing.
Back to throw.
Interception again.
Scrambling. Fires short. Chopped down well short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and like 15 or whatever it is, and they're going to have to punt it away.
They might not score a point.
John Cofield, thank you for the super chat, sir. He says, hotty toddy. Hotty toddy. Well, that'll be a more interesting game than this one, I can guarantee you that, because Alabama and Ole Miss are two similar type of team. This is a mismatch here. Georgia's an elite team.
D4 sends your request.
Eli James, thank you for the super chat. Miami is still crying in the car. Well, yeah. Plus, the Miami students are still on the way home from the game.
D4 is what you do, a hook him in my face.
Do a hook him in his face? Is Texas losing?
No,
He just wants
they're winning by
DVD.
9.
Oh.
You know he's mad
He
about
just
it.
wanted to see you do it.
Somebody is named Golden Blue Bro.
That's my brother.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Your real brother.
My real brother.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Shout out to Golden Blue Man's brother, Golden Blue Bro.
Yep.
Golden Blue Bro, you're good people. He says, yo!
Yep, that would be him.
Dogs on top, thank you for the super chat. He says, Georgia's defense is completely ridiculous. There's a reason the NFL exists. Imagine these guys staying at UGA. Unfortunately, the majority of this defense is going to be gone after this year.
This is
1st and 10 for the Dogs now on about the 5-yard line. Stop for about a 2-yard loss. D4 says, Lou, will you do the horns in Golden Blue Man's face?
No.
Of course I will.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I'm
He's doing him
not
down.
looking.
He's doing him down.
How'd that be?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you, D4.
That felt like a bait and switch.
Mm. Come on.
I don't see it.
James Cook tries to get to the edge.
Who I got now?
Nice run there. It's going to be 3rd and about 3 for the Dogs.
You see it?
It's so hard to
Wesley M., thank you for hitting the PayPal link. I really appreciate that. Thanks for supporting the channel, my man.
Oh, he actually hit the.
I appreciate that. Jesus Christ, home slice.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
It's going to be interesting to see how Ole Miss deals with the crowd at the Alabama game. This will be the loudest game they will play in this year. Yeah, and last year there was no crowds at all, so this will be an unfamiliar environment for the majority of the Ole Miss offense. Bennett back to throw, goes deep down the left sideline. Severely underthrown. Jermaine Burton stopped, made a ham sandwich, sat down Indian style, ate the sandwich, digested it, took his shit, wiped his ass, stood up, waited another 5 minutes, and then the Arkansas defender ran into him as the ball came down.
Jesus Christ, home slice.
It's actually a good screen.
Better one's creepy to death.
Yeah.
He sent a super chat.
That one is a good one.
Oh, TCU. Go. Go. Oh, what a run.
I was watching that and I was waiting to see if he'd score.
3 penalties against
Special team.
Arkansas on that play.
Oh, really? What they do?
Offsides, defensive holding, and defensive pass interference on the same play.
How can you do that?
There's
There's the holding.
There's the holding. The offside's up there, and then here the pass interference will be up here.
My God.
And I don't really know if that was pass interference, really.
Yeah, he was playing face guarding, so.
If the ball was thrown properly, Jermaine Burton would still be running. 1st and 10 now for the Dogs after the penalty. Up near their own 30-yard line. Bennett's in a shotgun, takes the snap, hands off to Zeus. Drags a couple of guys forward, picks up 5 or 6 yards that time. 2nd and about 5 or so.
Let's go when he was TCU. Early.
No, Missouri
Zach
is not
Evans
the
is
same.
an underrated running back. Very underrated. He's gonna be tricky to handle.
Florida,
TCU better score
Florida,
though.
Kentucky.
Yes.
Kentucky.
Right now. Right freaking now.
Yeah, he scored. There you go. That was a good run.
They're a good running team.
I wish we'd
I'm surprised it's
got
like
Jerry
6
Patterson
on.
I just still don't understand why they haven't took Bennett out.
What I missed.
Put back in. They got the first down. Harris Jackson
Run.
received the
Oh, here's Jackson called a pass?
called a pass. A short pass, like a 5-yard, like check down or whatever.
Bennett can do that.
We got
Yeah.
mouthpieces laying on
5
the
yards
ground.
all day long.
Yeah, you can.
1st and 10 for the Dogs, now just across their own 40-yard line.
Ah,
Zeus, no, Stetson keeps it. Fires to nobody.
Who is he throwing?
fire to the 40-yard line.
Might have been a grasshopper down there. That's about it.
Something in the grass.
That's about it. And what he was doing there.
Wearing the Georgia
Honestly, I don't
jersey,
even
like,
think that was a
"I'm
pass
open,
play.
I'm open."
If you're gonna throw it away, it might be wise to throw it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Right now.
YouTube TV is faster
Duggan.
than Direct TV or Dish Network's TV.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who has to go out in space and come back?
So whoever, somebody commented, else TV must, else feed must be faster.
Still going for TCU.
Nothing much on 2nd down for Georgia. 3rd and 9 now. Still 20-10, Michigan up over Wisconsin, and we changed this one to the Texas TCU game. It's a little more interesting than that Tennessee blowout of Missouri. Texas is up 26-17. TCU's lined up for a field goal. The kick is up. Looks like it's going to be good,
Yep.
and it is.
Squeezed it.
Don't don't know if this is true.
26 to 20 now, Texas. Georgia's still up 27 to nothing. Doesn't want to do anything in the second half.
Jeff Webster said there was a sign at the Notre Dame game that said Uncle Lou needs confession. I guess you got somebody holding up a sign at Notre Dame.
That can't be true.
That's what Jeff Webster said.
That can't be true. The Notre Dame game on already? Oh, it is on. Shoot.
Flip the TCU Texas one.
That's fine.
You made TV. On the side.
Well, we came in and fucking
Yeah,
took care of business,
we're
didn't
gonna have
we?
to do that.
It's over.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Come in there and took care of business, didn't we?
Do you feel sorry for Arkansas?
Here, I'll see if it's.
No.
Is
I'd like
that
to see,
even a question?
I'd like to see a couple more on there.
Notre
Don't
it's
worry.
on NBC.
Just hang on.
Notre Dame's coming out in NBC.
Yeah.
I'd like to see 41 to nothing myself.
I'd like to see him get
Notre Dame, Cincinnati getting ready to kick off here on NBC, so we just switched one of the TVs to that. That should be a pretty good game here today. Uncle Lou, y'all having barbecue pig over there too? Yes, sir, server boy. We had it delivered over here today. Pulled pork or chipped pork, hash and rice, potato salad. We're doing it right over here.
Really good.
There's a little bit left. If you hurry, you can get you some.
On TV.
I think Cincinnati's about to give Notre Dame all they got.
Nathan Hale, thank you for the super chat. He says, no one can beat the talent of UGA at home and terrible officiating. To be honest with you, Nathan, I've just about had it with your officiating comments. You're losing 27 to nothing. Georgia's owning you on both sides of the ball and special teams. You barely have a first down to speak of. You cannot blame officiating on a 27 to nothing deficit in the third quarter. You honestly, you sound silly as fuck, just to be honest with you.
Didn't they just say on there it's the first time they ever spent 3 penalties on the same team on the same play?
Possibly.
They've had some really bad things going on. 3 special teams penalties, the same one against Georgia. Then you had 3
Georgia's
penalties
got
on
flag.
one play.
Georgia's committed more
Flag
penalties
too.
than Arkansas,
Yeah.
so I don't know what the crying is about here.
That doesn't even make sense.
I mean, the referee didn't make up all those false starts Arkansas had. The referee didn't block the punt and score a touchdown on it. The referees aren't sacking KJ Jefferson 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
At least make sense with your trolling.
That defense is just absolutely whooping their ass, man.
Looks like Cincinnati got some people there. I like it.
Yeah, it's a mix, ain't it? Looks pretty
Almost-
good though.
It almost looked like when Georgia went to South Bend. Georgia owned that stadium, though. I've never seen anything like that. It looked like a Georgia home game. That was crazy.
Let's go, fourth quarter, baby.
Hey, James Bush, thank you. I appreciate you watching and hanging out with us today.
This is really fun. Oh, Wisconsin coming back? Oh, they're going to Temple.
It must be start of the fourth quarter, I think.
Yeah.
3rd and 9 for the Dogs.
False start.
Bennett throws a moon ball to nobody. Incomplete flag on the play.
I think it was offsides on Arkansas. You scared the shit out of me coming by me. Felt something touch the back of my arm.
I don't know what could ever scare you, Jesse. I just,
Two penalties on him that time.
God damn.
Nathan Hale's going to have a stroke.
He's gonna have fucking carpal tunnel after this game. He's been taking there typing so goddamn much. I've been in there looking at the comments. He's gonna be goddamn. His hands are gonna be like his.
Wisconsin taking
Nathan's latest
Nathan's,
No, it's just
Nathan's an Arkansas fan. He's blaming his shit on the referees. He said that's why Arkansas would have. My God. The cloud level of that comment is through the roof.
Nathan kills me.
Look at that offensive line pushing.
Boom.
Wow.
That was crazy. They're looking for the mercy rule.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Nathan Hale says, please make it stop, Uncle Lou. I'm on the screened-in porch screaming, just scared the mail lady. Well, you didn't scare the mailman. Stetson Bennett.
Look at that shit right there.
Nice move by Kendall Milton there.
Sees the pressure on the left, takes a spin to the right.
You think after they put another one on, are they gonna go in Yankee?
They might. Might get to see Carson Beck hand it off a few times in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks like Michigan.
One.
Look at that.
Nice.
He hit the circle button on him like it was no problem.
Yeah.
No. Oh, we fumbled.
Yep, they strip from the guy from Wisconsin.
We just hold it way out there.
All right, come on now.
Michigan looking good.
McIntosh up the middle picks up 4
Look
or
at that
5.
shit.
Offensive line again pushing them forward, pushing the pile. Notre Dame with a big run on their first possession. Right up the gut. Nobody touched him until he was 20 yards downfield. 1st and 10, Notre Dame on their own 41.
Get that fixed. It's going to be too long of a game for them to get done. Come on, guys. Let's be okay here.
McIntosh, another big hole up the middle, gains 8 or 9 yards, moves the chains again. Stetson Bennett knows he hands that ball off like a mug.
Yeah. He's like, he knew it too, didn't he, when he handed it
Sorry
off?
about that. Like, that was my handoff.
He even did the fucking look when he
My
turned around.
handoff. I did that.
Back to everybody.
First and 10 now for the Dogs on the 15 of Arkansas, moving some pieces around here. Bennett in the shotgun, Zeus in the game now. They hand to him. He's looking to hurt somebody.
Holy
Zeus! Touchdown, Zeus! Touchdown, Zeus! Woo! Bumbling and stumbling from the 5, rolls into the end zone for a touchdown. Dogs score again, 4-0 now. 4-0. Not that hard to do. Not that hard to do when you're the best team in America. Who said Georgia's the best team in America? Where's my wireless keyboard? They are the best team. Crying's not going to change it.
Oh, he didn't go down.
Stayed
Nope.
up.
He
He
stayed
stayed
up.
up.
He's up.
Wow.
He's up all the way
That's a
across.
touchdown in that.
That's some
Definitely a
balance right
touchdown in that.
there. That is some balance.
The
right there.
piglets. Oh, well.
All right,
Look
I'm
at
hanging
Bennett.
up.
Look at Bennett. He's acting like he did something.
Hang it up, Bennett. Uh-oh, they gonna fucking review it.
That's okay.
Why don't we just
They
put
can
Bennett-
review it
all day
put
long.
Bennett
Come
up there
home, it's a
as an extra
touchdown.
blocker
No.
and just directly snap it to the running back.
Dogs
At least you have an
program
extra running back. Extra
breaking
blocker.
world tour. Yeah, we might be able to add Arkansas to the list of programs that Georgia has broke this year. We'll have to see what
Wow.
Arkansas does in the next couple
That's
of
a
weeks.
touchdown.
You know,
That's
when I-
amazing.
When I saw
That is
that right
amazing.
there, I was worried about his knee.
That is amazing.
Think about that stress on that knee that he'd already hurt.
His elbow was already. He was
He
already
said
across.
both knees.
I mean, that just seems like that had a lot of pressure on those tendons there.
He said both these.
Yeah, that's a touchdown.
That's some strong legs right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it shows you how
One of
dedicated he
one
was.
of me had
Getting to that weight room, get help.
That's right, getting that.
repaired in
Check on that
high
TCU
school.
game.
Did Michigan just miss a field goal? No, it curled it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michigan up 23-10 now. That's good for Uncle Lou. I don't know why Wisconsin was favored in that game. Y'all know that over Michigan? I took Michigan on the money line though. What else did I do? I had Texas too. But I had Texas -6. Is that good or bad?
They're up by 6.
Yeah, it's good.
It's a tie for
I
now.
picked Texas.
No, I had Texas
You're
-4. I had Texas
Oh.
-4. I had Texas -4 and Michigan money line on a parlay.
That's a win.
Yeah, $25 wins me 75. Can't beat
All day
that.
long.
Don't ask about the parlay we did yesterday though. Did I tell you about that yet?
Are you talking about Maryland?
Me, Pete, Hoverbilly Paul, and Raj each threw $25 in, and we did a $1,600 parlay. starting with the Iowa-Maryland game. The problem is we picked Maryland. So it was dead right off the bat.
Yeah.
One quarter in, we were done.
$100 would have won us $17,000.
I mean, that's not a bad risk, though.
Oh, we had Georgia Tech too. It was our second game, and they got blown out. We picked all underdogs.
We know nothing about football.
We've never even seen a game.
Big payoff. Hey, got my text about school. No.
I really would have thought Tech would play better. I don't get that.
Pete was a good sport about the C- hat. That was funny.
North Carolina's just really, really bad.
He helped me out with a hype and hate video yesterday too.
North Carolina's just really bad because Georgia Tech beat them. It made Georgia Tech look good, but they're not.
Georgia minus 16.5. That's a winner.
Really shocking.
At 50 on that one. One win to win 45.
Yeah.
So that's a winner. And then I need Texas and Michigan to hold on, and that'll be another winner. I didn't bet on this game. Well, I did, but not on Bet Now. I bet with a human being on this game.
I took Cincinnati.
$200.
I took Cincinnati too.
Cincinnati, everybody straight up for 200.
Well, if Notre Dame pulls this off and looks good, then I'd have to eat my crown.
Or were they the favorite?
Well,
They were
the reason I picked Cincinnati, number one, I think they're the better team. Number two, the rest of Notre Dame's schedule looks cake. And I just don't want Notre Dame to get the playoffs. We don't need that again.
I picked Cincinnati because I just think they're
Oh,
better.
that'd be
You shouldn't have caught that.
Because
That turned out to be a loss.
you just won't bat it down.
Moron.
You should know you're about to get tackled.
Yeah.
Brandon Pratt, thank you for the super chat. He says, load these hogs up and take them to the slaughterhouse. They've been at the slaughterhouse since about 12:05 today.
They're in the slaughterhouse right now.
Yeah. Oddball Gaming, thank you for the super chat. He says, I'm back. Can Georgia get another shutout? And is that a tater man? Yes, that is indeed a tater man.
Couch burner.
I'll play his theme song real quick.
Tater man, does whatever the tater can. Runs down the hill, rubs his rock. The ukulele can suck my. Watch out, here comes the tater man.
Yeah, shout out to the tater man. Joshua Toporek. Carolina, the Bradshaws, thank you. They say, I made a comment that I wanted Georgia to score an offensive touchdown this series when it was 3rd and 9 at their own 30, and they did it for me. I want you to say that again next time Georgia gets the ball. That would be good if you could do that for
Michigan
me.
pick. Holy crap.
Joshua Toporek says, hey Lou, how's your day going? Let's go Irish. Going great for me. Georgia's dominating a top 10 team at home. 34-0. 12 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Good luck to your Irish today. I did take Cincinnati in that game though, which means Notre Dame's likely to win.
How many couch burners do we have watching?
Any West Virginia fans in the comments section today? Let's find out. Georgia will open as an 85-point favorite for next week and could cover. Who do we play next week? Auburn?
Probably
Who do we play next week? Auburn?
Tennessee or...
That's a good question.
Let me see who we play next
We're
week.
stumped.
Is it Kentucky?
Stumped us.
Well, it's obviously not a
I
big
thought it was Tennessee. I could be
Or
wrong.
do we have a
Auburn.
bye?
Auburn.
Auburn at Auburn, then Kentucky, then a week off, then Florida.
85.
I thought it was
That'd be good for a while.
I was skipping
Well,
on
Oddball Gaming
Because
says,
it's
I die
85,
laughing
I was
every
thinking
time.
Tennessee
So what the
and
price
Missouri.
today for Mrs. Lou to
Auburn,
call and
right?
play?
85?
$5 per play.
Is that what he's offering?
Yeah.
Oh.
At Auburn.
Is that
Okay,
good?
Sure.
I'm getting out of here.
They have no idea what they're doing.
All right, the Uber driver's going to call this play.
Hornsby, that's the backup quarterback. For Arkansas.
She's going to call this play here. Not this one. This is the replay, but you know what I mean. The next
Yeah,
one.
I gotcha.
Can't even run with the ball.
No. They're just trying to go.
What they do is fast, though.
You got to watch the
Yeah,
spin off his
he's
hand.
a running quarterback.
Oh, they got a new one in there?
Yeah, Hornsby.
Alright,
He's
ball
the-
is snapped.
he's
He's
the backup.
looking. He's running. Oh, he gets sacked.
Got sacked again. Adam Anderson that time.
I guess that's the running quarterback.
The Uber lady is good. Every time you call a play, it ends up being a good play for Georgia. The Uber lady is good luck.
Is that the wild hog right there?
The Uber lady is good luck.
He's the actual
Mark
quarterback.
Blanton, thank you
He's
for the
the
super
backup.
chat.
He's supposed to be
Mizzou should be banished to the shadow realm.
Ah, crap. Texas.
Coughed up 55 against utterly terrible. Yeah, that is something. Mizzou is horrible right now. Seth Rutherford, thank you, sir. Says, watching from 500 foot up near the Baltard Stadium. Always a pleasure, Uncle Lou, and go Dogs. Go Dogs. Thank you, sir. Arkansas punts it away. Georgia fair catch at the 38 by Kyrus Jackson. They'll take over there with 10:26 left in the fourth quarter.
Your Texas back looking good. They scored another touchdown, 32-20.
Oddball Gaming says there are 2 plays. Make the Clemson man call one for the undefeated Bulldogs. I don't know if I can make the Clemson man do it, but if he comes back in here, I'll definitely ask him. But you do have to do another one because he gave $10. So one for you and one for Tater Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it?
This guy pays $5 for her to call a play.
Okay.
But now he paid $5. He wants Tater Man to call one.
Alright.
Scattered, smothered, and chunked. No.
It's a trap.
Scattered, smothered, and covered. But thank you for the super chat. And he says, glad game day didn't hinder the kickoff. Hopefully the next meetup, I'll be back from Washington. What's worse than a 2-teamer? What's worse, a 2-teamer or a Huddle House eater? It depends if the Huddle House eater also eats at Waffle House. I like Waffle House, but if somebody wants to eat at Huddle House, that's fine as long as they eat there every time. I think you need to choose one. Either be a Waffle House person or a Huddle House person. And don't be intermingling between the two. That's just my opinion. I could be right.
Can't be a 2-teamer.
And you can't be a 2-teamer. That's filthy. Regina Gibson, thank you for the super chat. Says Georgia.
Teams, don't they?
Go Dogs. I say that, yes. Georgia and go Dogs. Thank you. Ben Rutherford says, so since Arkansas is the only good team out of that godforsaken state, does that make us Arkansas state champs as well?
They didn't score.
That's a good point, and yes, we are now Arkansas state champs as well. So we're Arkansas state champs, we're South Carolina state champs. When we beat Tennessee, we'll be Tennessee state champs. When we beat Georgia Tech, we'll be Georgia state champs.
Oh! I think they picked them off. Yeah.
Oh, interception.
Yeah.
Cincinnati intercepted the ball near the goal line, near the end zone.
First
Shut down that Notre Dame drive.
First down, Cincy.
And now they pick up a first down on 2nd and short.
Woo!
So stop the drive there for Notre Dame. Would have resulted in at least a field goal at a minimum. Caleb says, Lou, you got a bunch of Tennessee and UK fans arguing in the comments over which team sucks more. Kentucky or what? Kentucky or Tennessee?
Tennessee.
I think Tennessee sucks more than Kentucky.
I mean, I know they're. Well, they're going by Tennessee is bulldozing Missouri.
I mean, look,
Kentucky barely beat Missouri.
Yeah.
I'm still going Tennessee sucks worse.
We'll see. They play towards the end of the year. I would probably pick Tennessee to win that game right now, though, based on what I've seen. But still, just generally
I think that was a
speaking,
fluke
though,
game.
Tennessee does suck
Yeah.
more. At least for the last 10 years.
Tennessee got beat by Pitt. Pitt got beat by Western Michigan. Yeah, I'm still taking Kentucky.
Sucks more.
We'll see though. Sucks more Tennessee. Yeah.
Is it too late to ask the Big 12 to take Missouri back?
I would say.
I don't know. They have won the East more recently than Tennessee.
I have no opinion about that.
1st and 10 now for the Dogs. Midget the mailman still in the game. Hands off to McIntosh, who picks up about 6 or 7 yards on first down. It's going to be 2nd and 3 or so.
Tom Smith said Arky sucks. There you go.
TCU's got a lot of work to do.
4 hours ago, Arkansas was beating us. Now Arkansas sucks all of a sudden.
Who in their right mind picked Arkansas? I mean, I made the dumb decision of taking the points, but I would never take Arkansas. That's just dumb. I thought they would, score a touchdown, something.
Ooh, strong run by McIntosh there. Strong run by Kenny Mack.
Their defense is sucking wind.
Yeah, Arkansas's defense is wore down here. This run game, leaning on them like this in the fourth quarter is very demoralizing for a defensive front.
Cincinnati had
Okay, Uber Eats lady called a play. All right, Uber Eats lady, they want you to call the next
All
play.
right.
All right, Uber Eats lady called this play for you.
First and 10.
That's Kendall Milton. The running back's name is Kendall Milton. He's probably going to get the ball. That's what I'm telling you now.
Okay.
He's going to break loose for a touchdown. Hopefully. Maybe.
All right, hands it off.
To who?
Kendall Milton.
gain of a half
What did he do?
He ran and then got tackled.
Did he gain anything?
This many yards.
1 yard.
That's right. Good call, Uber lady.
I tried to help out a little
I
bit.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Hopefully Billy's still going to call the play.
Yeah, if he comes in here, I'll ask him. How come they aren't letting Becker Vandergriff hand off the ball? That's it. Look. These are questions that cannot be answered.
They should, yeah, that's a fair question, and make Bennett block. Yes, that's what they should do. Make him do something. Is that Milton?
Hand off to Milton again that time. Pushed forward for about 9 yards.
You gotta call play, man.
You got to call the
They
play.
paid $5 for Taterman to call the next play.
No way.
He said no way.
Ain't no way.
He said no way.
He wants his money back, man.
Uber lady did a play. You can call a play.
I'll try to call a play. How about that? Since he-
Golden Blue Man is being substituted
Who's your
in for
running back?
Taterman.
Milton.
No. Oh,
Michael
God.
Tosh?
No. They got walk-ons in there. That's Dejon Edwards.
A backup running back is in here.
Dejon Edwards.
Handoff to Edwards. Was it?
Yeah.
Pound on the head. Not quite. Nope. Not even a yard. So it's going to be fourth down. And if this is fourth down, in my humble opinion, I think they should go for it.
Foot short.
Just to keep the clock rolling.
You ought to be able to lean on him and gain half a yard.
Yeah. Georgia's being smart. They put in the backups now. So
Hotty toddy, top got a big old body.
Depends on what
They
Punt
said
is
that.
talking about.
Hey, thank you for the super chat.
Alright. Fourth and 1. Bit of a snap. Oh, a pitch. Outside. Georgia will gain the first down and more. Oh!
McIntosh.
Rumbling,
That's a
stumbling to the
great
19-yard line. First down,
McIntosh
Georgia.
got the first down.
Kenny McIntosh again that time, big run there.
Hey Lou, for the first time, they were right.
They were finally right about something, yeah. That's the first time they's ever been right. Hey Lou, you been to that happy place lately? I like that happy house so much I brought it home with me. You know what I mean? You feel me? Jay says, Lou, entertaining show as always. I'm out to score some Chick-fil-A before our Ole Miss game. Whoa, Todd. Yeah, whoa, Todd in that.
Oh. Paying good money. Come on.
Will C says the Uber lady needs to stick to driving, but I do love you though. Will C says the Uber lady should stick to driving and not calling plays, but
Appreciate
she still
it.
loves you though.
Appreciate it.
All right. There's nothing wrong with constructive criticism.
Yeah,
That's
I
how
can
you
take
get better.
criticism.
That's how you get
Yeah.
better.
Why are we still not playing Vandergriff? I mean, come on, the game's in control. We're in the fourth quarter. Get these boys some reps. Look, you're preaching to the choir with me, my dude. I've got no idea. And besides that, it seems to me if JT Daniels' health really is a concern, do you really want to get JT Daniels injured in the fourth quarter? I mean, Stetson Bennett injured in the fourth quarter of a 34-0 game. when all he's doing is handing the ball off. So I completely agree.
Yeah,
Right? What are you going to do if Stetson Bennett goes down now?
Yeah, this is.
Then you
bad
got no
coaching.
quarterbacks.
Bad
He
coaching.
should have been out of the game.
Well, not just this game; it's the other games. Like they've had multiple games where the backups could have gotten experience, and now because of that, they're stuck.
Exactly.
You're stuck with
Right.
Bennett now.
And that's like these fans, they keep telling me, Lou's an idiot. He thinks Carson Beck is better than Stetson Bennett. No, I don't. That's the problem.
That's not what
That's
he's
the
saying.
problem. The problem is that Stetson Bennett is the second best quarterback.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Because you've never played Beck or Vandergrift to get them experienced, and if they aren't any good, that's a recruiting and a development issue.
He's
A
a
zero star walk on should not be the second best quarterback on our roster. Period.
Actually, Thursday.
He's coaching y'all into like a bottleneck. So you have these backups that have an opportunity to play because of these blowouts, and he sticks with Bennett. So in the future,
Who, by the way, is
you're
the most
stuck with
experienced
Bennett.
quarterback on. He doesn't need the experience.
No.
He's the most experienced quarterback on the team.
We
Yeah,
all
it is.
saw how much he sucked last year. We
Yes.
don't need to know that again.
No.
Maybe he heard y'all talk about it because I think they just pulled Bennett out.
Well, it's because Kirby can't.
Yeah, they pulled Bennett out because it's field goal time.
Field goal time.
That's the next thing they'll do. Hell, let Stetson Bennett
Man,
kick
I-
field goals. Let Stetson Bennett punt.
Man,
Let
they about to put back in.
Wouldn't surprise me.
You know it's because Kirby
Got it.
can't develop players, right?
37.
kick is good. 37-0 now. Dogs on top.
I'm not understanding the play time.
Come on, Tater man. I paid good money.
Oh my.
And
You
come
could
on,
have
Uber
at
later.
least called the field goal.
The
Oh,
Missouri
okay,
Tigers are
man.
going to take a community crap on the 50 in about 10 minutes. Missouri Tigers are going to take a community crap. That is humiliating.
Everybody
man.
together at once.
God, you know how to get blown out by Tennessee is one of the most humiliating things that can happen to you.
But what about getting blown out? How would you describe that?
By Tennessee?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like,
The worst.
Dig a hole.
yeah, that's
crawl
like
in
a
it.
suicide level of
That's
depression.
almost as bad as losing to Northern Illinois.
Yeah. Shout out to Georgia Tech, though.
And because it happened at home, Missouri needs to blow that stadium up and build a new one. Because that one's now forever cursed.
Better yet, just continue the program.
All right, time for some score updates for you here. 31-10 now, Michigan up on Wisconsin, so it looks like I'm going to win that bet. If Texas can hold on. 27-17, Wake Forest up on Louisville.
No.
They're in the third quarter.
Intercepted.
Oh, is it
No score, Cincinnati, Notre Dame. Notre Dame's currently punting from their own 30-yard line. Coastal Carolina up 14-0 over UL Monroe. That's all the
Cincinnati,
top
good run
25
back. Good run
games.
back. What about
Tennessee now up 55-17, and there's still
humiliating.
10 minutes left in the game.
That's humiliating. What about the Wake Forest game?
I'll let you know when I get to it. Pittsburgh 52-21 over Tech. North Carolina 38-7 over Duke. Minnesota 20-13 over Purdue. Texas 32, TCU 20. 27-17, Wake Forest over Louisville. Southern Cal up 17-0 over Colorado in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's surprising.
There you go. Some updates for you.
Michigan's
Brandon
actually a
Pratt,
good
thank you
team.
for the super chat. Mizzou gets boat raced by Tennessee. How's that possible? No, lady, how about you shut up? I'm doing YouTube, bitch.
All the way down the field and then threw the ball on the interception.
My picks look like shit. Probably my worst week so far.
Give it another week.
Yeah. It can always get worse.
That's all I can do.
Always get worse.
The very first week was the week I had the best picks. And then from then on,
Crisis can happen unexpectedly to anyone. And though it
I
may
think Thomas Hill in the comment section swallowed his own tongue. That's why he types all the time.
learn how securing your guns can help prevent suicide.
Your latest big board is out now, and the top 10
Kick that one out of the back of the end zone. Arkansas will take over on their own 25.
Spencer Rattler. Very seen in the top 10. Now, where is
call right here.
This is the next play. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot.
Oh,
Tater Man makes it happen.
Tater Man's gonna call a play. Let me move out of the way.
Worst case scenario, right?
Yeah.
We'll see.
You're welcome, comment section. You made it happen.
GBD's in here twisting arms. There's Alexis driving down the street. And there's Sasquatch, or no, Godzilla with a Coca-Cola bottle and a flaming asteroid. It's amazing the creativity of these commercials is getting better.
That would suck to have that last name of Fickle.
I have faith in this Halloween movie.
I do
Last
too.
one was pretty good.
This one looks good.
I like it.
And not all of them have been like that.
Because it's mentally disturbing.
This one looks good.
Last couple ones were really good.
I want to go. I would even go see that in the theater probably.
I still haven't seen that Mortal Kombat movie.
Oh, it's so good.
I haven't
Me
either.
too.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's so good. That's one that really surprised me.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you have really big expectations for a movie, and then it just lets you down. Mortal Kombat was the opposite. Like, I expected that not to be very good. My son wanted to watch it, so I watched it with him. It was really good.
Well, they actually went R this time. The first, their biggest mistake on the first one was PG. You can't do Mortal Kombat with PG.
Yeah, the video game's not even PG. How are you gonna make the movie PG?
That was a stupid idea.
Dogs on top. Failure essential. I need a C- hat for every team Georgia plays.
Who said that?
Dogs on top. W.
That's a great comment. That's a great comment.
It'll never end.
Pete wearing that C- hat yesterday.
That was amazing.
Hey man, you gotta own it when it's true.
The fact that he wore it during his show too was even more.
Crisis
Well,
can happen unexpectedly to anyone.
Oh, you weren't. Pete was here yesterday.
A simple lock puts space
Right after Pete got here.
in the door. Learn how
I
secure
ordered that last Saturday in y'all's honor. Ordered that one last Saturday and it came. Pete wasn't here 30 minutes and the UPS man knocked on the door.
Damn.
And that was sitting outside.
I like that one, but you should get the yellow one.
Yeah.
The yellow one is much better.
I want.
Or the white
First, I want to get. I still have some Power 5 teams that I don't have at all, but I do want to start collecting some.
Is that the yellow and
like
navy?
a lot of the
Yellow and navy?
alternative. Like I only have two out in Georgia helmets. I've got a red and a black. There's a camo Georgia helmet. There's the new red and white Georgia. So a bunch of teams have multiple helmets, and I do want to start collecting a lot of the alternates. But like I still have to finish getting all of the Power 5 first. I have all the SEC. Every other conference I'm missing a helmet or two.
All right, we got.
Oklahoma State one.
Oh, hang on. They came back from a commercial late. I couldn't even see the play.
Yeah, that was cool.
You just put that upside down. It's bothering me.
You'd be in the stadium to call that play.
It's really bothering. It's in the back of my head just gnawing at me, man.
All right, Tater Man's gonna call a play.
All right, so Arkansas's got the ball. 2nd and 4. We got 3:24 left in the game. Not much time. Hopefully it'll get over with soon. Mercy. We need mercy. Arkansas's begging for something that won't kill them. Coming in from the sideline. We want a good play. Just please let us get out of this game. So Hornsey's back. Shotgun. Arkansas's got a couple of wide. He's got handoff up the middle. He gets, oh my God, he got a first down. Believe it or not, or if he didn't, he's right on it. So that must be
3rd and inches.
Encouraging for the next game.
If you gave Arkansas 5, if we would have given Arkansas,
Pretty good.
if we would have given Arkansas 5 points for every first down they got in this game, it would have been a close game. Right?
Well, unfortunately, I say this when I'm watching Clemson, and I start saying that stuff. It pisses me off though when they can't get a score.
Cincinnati on Notre Dame side of the field. 3rd and 10 now.
They almost had a touchdown a couple plays ago, right in the end zone. Good coverage, but the guy dropped it. Oh man,
Can he get it?
formation this time.
Yep. There he is.
First down.
Where was this all game?
There's your first.
Well, these are 4-string.
I know.
Third, fourth string.
But you know, just having an
Touchdown,
attitude.
Arkansas.
I hope they don't let them score here.
Yeah.
I'm not one of the people that really, like, I want to shut out, I want to shut
but
out.
in
But
this
when it
case-
gets to the fourth quarter and it's this
Want a
close,
shutout.
then yeah, then I want it.
It's 3 minutes or less. Stop. Don't give up a cheap score.
Hey,
Sprint to the line of scrimmage. Look over
when
the
this goes
sideline
down,
for the play
you
call,
okay
right?
with
It's that varying of tempo that keeps Alabama off base. There's a lot of little brother.
Well, when this game ends, as soon as it ends, I record like a 5-minute post-game video.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's all yours because I'm gonna take a break from this room until 7 or 7:30 tonight.
I got you.
Oh, look at that. Well, see, that's at least
That guy's running hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give him credit. He ain't giving up.
You know, you can see teams when they're just lay down. They ain't like, I mean, they just got beat. Arkansas just got beat.
Yeah, I'm stuck. See, well, here's the thing with my setup. I have the for the master bedroom.
Where it all started,
Bigger than the
right
living
here.
room. So I have this little
I'm Bill
section
Roden,
up near the front.
writer at large for the Undefeated.
Oh my God, Cincinnati
But I
almost
need
got that out of the
something
end
like
zone.
this.
Started 53 years
I
ago
wrote
at Morgan State University,
Got that?
what some have called the golden age of black college football. An HBCU road trip.
Roll.
Oh my God, an offense that has motion. Oh, something I never see.
Fanfare that has changed the world. The atmosphere was electric.
All right, we're coming up on the last minute of the game here, so let me thank everybody for hanging out on the stream today. As soon as the game ends, I'm going to end the stream and do my post-game video. Again, I'll be live streaming again tonight around 7 or 7:30, but that'll be on the Patreon page. So there's a link in the description of this video that'll take you to the Patreon page if you want to look around. And if you decide to get signed up, I would really appreciate it. And you can hang out with us tonight, and we're going to do this all over again for primetime games. Big pass by Arkansas.
Oh my God, I thought they had it.
I legitimately would have been mad if they'd have scored on that play like that.
That was close.
But yeah, there's a link in the description. You can click on it and check the Patreon page out. And if you decide it's something you're interested in, you get yourself signed up and hang out with us tonight. We're going to do this all over again for the primetime games. But I really enjoyed watching these noon games with you guys. A big shout out to everybody that tuned in. Thank you for participating in the comment section. I say this all the time on my other live shows. My channel is a pretty average channel on YouTube, but I have the best comment section you'll find anywhere. And that's obviously because of you guys. So I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Good game for my dogs here. Looks like it's going to end 37-0. Last play of the game here. Quarterback with a nice run.
No game.
Brought down. 12 seconds to go. Did Arkansas really take a timeout?
I think they did the first down, so the clock stopped. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, clock started again. Are they going to try to run another play? Yep, they are. Please make the tackle. Okay. That's going to be game over. Tackle just inside the 15-yard line. Good game, dogs. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. I love you guys. Big shout-out to those of you that supported the live stream with the Super Chat. I don't earn any ad revenue on these live videos, so the Super Chats are all that keep it going. So I really appreciate you guys. There's a million ways to spend your money, so you guys helping support the channel and what I'm trying to do here with college football on YouTube really means a lot to me. So thanks to all of you. And I hope to see all or most of you tonight on the Patreon stream. There should be some good games. Florida, Kentucky, Auburn, LSU, a few others too. So anyway, I'm going to get started on this post-game video. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good morning!